Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened last Friday?
We listed off a bunch of fucking musicians. You played He-Man, I played David, and we rocked it out on a role play.
We sure as fuck did. I mean, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the 20th lot fell to so-and-so and his 12 sons or what the fuck ever.
Right, yeah.
And they went all the way to 24.
Yeah.
24 lots.
Great.
And we had to read each one.
Thank you, Chronicler. That was 1 Chronicles Chapter 25.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
1 Chronicles Chapter 26.
Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, 1 Chronicles Chapter 26.
What's up with your Hawkane?
It's from
Hawkane.
It's from
I know. Someone well no, that's actually someone told me one of our listeners the Witch of Endor actually reached out to us and let me know that it was from a video that I had seen, and now I'm struggling, but it was like the end of the world type thing.
Oh,
yeah.
And France was like, but I'm late tired.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was the funniest.
I had forgot all about that video.
Me too.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's where it came from.
That's where it came from.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you guys got to go watch that video.
Because they're going to be able to find it based on what we said.
Okay, if we find it, we will look it up, and if we find it, we'll link it in the show notes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Right, perfect.
Yeah, it's such a great video.
Right.
Okay, so, 1 Chronicles Chapter 26. These are the divisions of the gatekeepers.
Oh my God. Can we just go watch the video?
No. Okay, from the Korahites, there was Meshelemiah, son of Kor, of the family of Abiasaph.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy.
The sons of Meshelemiah were Zechariah the oldest, Jediel the second, Zebediah the third, Jathniel the fourth,
Got it.
Elam the fifth, Jehohanan the sixth, and Elihoenai the seventh.
Okay. There's 7 of them?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
And all of them were fucking hard to pronounce.
Why? What? It's like they're wanting me to stumble. This is not fair. I do pretty good. I'm not a bad reader.
No, I know.
Making me struggle.
I didn't say you were.
The sons
Our
of...
listeners love you for that, I'm sure.
Oh.
They're like, oh, poor wife, struggling with the names again.
Hopefully that is exactly what they're thinking. Like some kind of endearing, like, aw.
Right.
Instead of a sigh of annoyance. Because that's what you do every time. You're like...
That's not every time.
When you
Just
go
sometimes.
back, when you go back and edit, you're always like, "You really fucked this one up." And I'm just like, "Fuck you."
Right.
The sons of Obed-Edom, also gatekeepers, were Shemaiah the oldest, Jehozabad the second, Joah the third, Sakar the fourth, Nathanael the fifth, Amiel the sixth, Issachar the seventh, and Peullathai the eighth.
Peullathai.
P-E-U-L-L.
That's a name.
E-T-H-A-I.
Yeah.
Peullathai.
Yeah.
The
that
eighth.
guy.
Yeah. God had richly blessed Obed-Edom.
Richly. Because richly.
Richly.
I wonder what that means exactly.
He richly blessed him.
Did they have lots of sheep? Did they have lots of dove shit?
They had so much coin.
Lots of coin, you think?
Ka-ching.
Okay.
Obed-Edom's son Shemaiah had sons with great ability, who earned positions of great authority in their clan.
Okay.
Their names were Othni, Raphael, Obed, and Elzabad. Their relatives, Elihu and Semachiah, were also very capable men.
Yeah, they were.
That's how I want to be described.
Very capable?
Very capable.
Yeah.
Put that on my gravestone.
Yeah, but the question might be very capable of what, though?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, just very capable.
It's so generic.
Right, yeah.
Honestly, what I want on mine is she meant well. All of these descendants of Obed-Edom, including their sons and grandsons, 62 of them in all, were very capable men, well qualified for their work. Okay. That's what they were capable of.
Yeah.
They were capable of work.
Doing their work, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Okay, which was gatekeeping. They were very capable gatekeepers.
But not key mastering.
Right, and not musicians.
Right.
Right.
Only sweet...
Very capable gatekeepers.
Only sweet psalmists get to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Meshelemiah's 18 sons and relatives were also very capable men. Do you know how many capable men lived back then?
I don't know, but the LinkedIn's would be really fucking boring. Like, qualifications, very capable.
Very capable. Hosea of the Merari clan appointed Shimri as the leader amongst his sons, though he was not the oldest. His other sons included Hilkiah the second, Tebaliah the third, and Zechariah the fourth. Hosea's sons and relatives, who served as gatekeepers, numbered 13 in all.
Okay.
These divisions of the gatekeepers were named for their family leaders, and, like the other Levites, they served at the house of the Lord.
Of course.
That's what they were gatekeeping, wasn't
it? Because they were gatekeeping the house of the Lord, apparently, yeah.
That's where they keep the gate.
Yeah. Because they were very capable.
That's where I keep my gate.
At the house of the Lord?
Yeah.
Really?
I have so many gates, and I keep them all.
Okay.
I don't have any gates.
Right.
No, I have one gate. We have a gate in our back.
We do.
Yeah.
We have two, actually. We have one that goes to the front and one to the back.
Okay, we have two gates.
We have no gatekeepers, though.
No. Well, there are a lot of wild cats.
There are.
Once there was a wild goose.
Yeah, I missed that one. That was the one I was not here.
That was so awesome because, okay, so it landed in our backyard, but it didn't have enough room back there to run enough to catch flight.
Yeah.
So I had to chase the motherfucker out of the yard.
And you don't like geese.
Well, I have a scar on my thigh from where one bit me.
Yeah.
And those things are mean.
Yeah.
They make very good guard animals.
Right.
So that's why I offered it up as a gatekeeper.
Right.
See?
I gotcha. Yeah.
You see how that tied in?
I see.
Yeah. Okay. They were assigned by families for guard duty at the various gates without regard to age or training, for it was all decided by means of sacred lot.
Right. Why would you want to assign them by age or training?
Yeah.
That would make no sense, right? Why would you want the skilled ones in the best positions?
Just the capable ones.
Just draw them randomly.
Yeah. See,
They're
to
all
me,
very capable, though.
Capable to me is like a very mediocre term. Like, man, they'll do. They're capable. They can.
Right,
They
yeah.
can do it. They're not the best, but they are capable.
Right.
And that's what this indicates.
Yeah.
And very capable means like, yeah, they could probably do okay.
Yeah, they're very capable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I wouldn't say they're my first pick, but
I mean, we're just going to be doing random lots anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
whatever.
The responsibility for the East Gate went to Meshelemiah and his group. The North Gate was assigned to his son Zechariah, a man of unusual wisdom.
But not as wise as Solomon.
That's what I was going to ask.
My God, he was the wisest person ever. The wisest person ever on the planet.
He was so wise.
The wisest.
He was the wisest of wise. And so when the Queen of Sheba came to visit him, he banged her, and then he stumped her with some riddles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy, he was unusually wise, though.
He was almost as wise as Solomon.
I don't know about that, but he was definitely unusually wise.
He wasn't like Bang Queen of Sheba wise.
He was very capable of being wise.
He was very capable. The South Gate went to Obed-Edom, and his sons were put in charge of the storehouse. Shephem and Hosea were assigned the West Gate and the gateway leading up to the temple. Guard duties were divided evenly. This is so boring.
It really fucking is.
I'm sorry, you guys, but remember our goal. We're just reading the Bible. We just got to get through it.
Yeah, and we're very capable of this.
We are very capable.
It's just not going to get old,
yet. 6 Levites were assigned each day to the East Gate, 4 to the North Gate, 4 to the South Gate, and 2 pairs at the storehouse. 2 pairs is 4.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know why they couldn't have said 4.
Because they wanted to say 2 pairs. Come on.
But they had said 4 to the other sides.
You're assigning some sort of like cohesion to the Bible here?
Yeah.
I don't, that doesn't work in my brain because it's all over the fucking place.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. 6 were assigned each day to the West Gate, 4 to the gateway leading up to the temple, and 2 to the courtyard. These were the divisions of the gatekeepers from the clans of Korah and Merari.
Who do you suppose they were there to keep out?
All the others.
Oh.
Other Levites, led by Ahijah, were in charge of the treasuries of the house of God and the treasuries of the gifts dedicated to the Lord.
I bet they were very, good at keeping track of that money. You think?
They probably never, ever pocketed.
Took anything.
No.
Because they were probably the most... They were very capable of being...
On the up and up.
Yeah, on the up and up.
From the family of Libni and the clan of Gershon, Jehiel was the leader. The sons of Jehiel, Zetham and his brother Joel, were in charge of the treasuries of the house of the Lord. Ooh, they had the big job.
Yeah.
They weren't just like gatekeepers.
Right.
Gatekeepers is like janitor.
They get to count the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the leaders that descended from Amram, Ishar, Hebron, and Uziel. From the clan of Amram, Shebuel was a descendant of Gershom, son of Moses. Oh, damn. I see.
Yeah.
He was the chief officer of the treasuries. His relatives through Eleazar were Rehabiah, Jeshai, Joram, Zikri, and Jelamoth. No,
Okay.
Shelamoth.
That was a big difference.
Yeah, well, I got confused.
That's
there were
right.
so many letters that they swam for a minute.
Yeah.
They swam on the page.
I gotcha.
Shelamoth and his relatives were in charge of the treasuries containing the gifts that King David, the family leaders, and the generals and captains and other officers of the army had dedicated to the Lord.
Okay.
These men dedicated some of the plunder they had gained in battle to maintain the house of the Lord.
I see.
Some of it.
Basically, they killed people to help the Lord's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they stole their shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelamoth and his relatives also cared for the gifts dedicated to the Lord by Samuel the seer, Saul son of Kish, Abner son of Ner, and Joab son of Zariah.
Okay.
All the other dedicated gifts were in their care too.
Yeah, so
All the
basically all of them were in their care.
All the stuff.
Like, including those guys that they
Yeah.
just mentioned by name because they wanted to real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
From the clan of Izhar. Oh, just getting through this.
Yep.
Came Kenaniah. He and his sons were given administrative responsibilities over Israel as officials and judges. I just want an administrative job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to be a judge?
No,
Well, that's what
administrative.
they said they were officials and judges.
Okay, but I don't want to be either of those. I just want to type up the papers and file them away.
Got it.
So that...
So you want to be the court historian, basically.
Oh, that would be badass.
Right.
Oh my God. And then I could just read the records all day.
Right.
And I could be like, actually. From the clan of Hebron came Hashabiah. He and his relatives, 1,700 capable men.
Oh my God.
Were put
1,700 capable men?
That is how many men were capable
but were they
that day.
Very capable.
Nope,
They're just capable.
Merely capable.
Okay.
They were put in charge of the Israelite lands west of the Jordan River. They were responsible for all matters related to the things of the Lord and the service of the king in that area.
You know, the things.
How many things
of the Lord.
does the Lord have?
I don't know. I didn't think there was a whole lot. There's like the tabernacle, I guess the gold, yeah, sure. The ark, right? Yeah.
The word of the law, the Pentateuch.
Right. I mean, you could construe it to mean like his people too, I guess.
Yeah.
If
I was a child, I would say his ding dong because his thing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And then, okay, what else could be his things?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does God have shoes?
I doubt it.
No?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
A horn? I bet he has horns.
You think he has horns?
Yeah, because they're always blowing their horns.
Yeah. Right.
And lyres. I bet he has a lyre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Also, from the clan of Hebron came Jeriah, who was the leader of the Hebronites according to the genealogical records. You know the genealogical records.
Like the ones we're reading right fucking now.
In the 40th year of David's... Oh, sorry. This is all parentheses voice now. Ready?
Okay.
In the 40th year of David's reign, a search was made in the records, and capable men from the clan of Hebron were found at Jezer in the land of Gilead.
Okay.
Okay.
But just capable, not very capable.
Yeah, but those were all in parentheses. That was in parentheses.
Got it, yeah. Parentheses.
Yeah. There were 2,700 capable men among the relatives of Jeriah.
It's a lot of capable men.
So many capable men.
Yeah.
So capable. Yum. King David sent them to the east side of the Jordan River, and put them in charge of the tribes of Reuben and Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh. Shout out East Side Gang.
Yeah.
They were responsible for all matters related to God and the king, but not his things. The end.
Well, that was just a very capable chapter.
That
Chapter?
That was a captivating chapter in no way whatsoever.
I mean, other than it was capable.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so that was First Chronicles chapter 26.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow we'll be back with...
First Chronicles chapter 27.
We'll see you guys then.
Bye. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
I'm capable of remembering what happened yesterday.
But do you remember?
I remember that it was a capable chapter.
It was
maybe a very capable chapter?
No, it wasn't very capable.
It was just a capable
chapter?
chapter?
It was mediocre, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
It was about gatekeepers.
I'm capable of forgetting it. Are you capable of forgetting it?
Already done.
Already done?
Already done.
Okay.
Already done forgot that shit.
So that was first chapter. I'm sorry, not first chapters.
Nope.
No, First Chronicles.
Yes.
First Chronicles chapter 26.
Yes, indeed.
And today we're going to be reading
First Chronicles chapter 27 by the motherfucking chronicler.
Let's do this shit.
Okay. Okay, First Chronicles chapter 27.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me when I went, okay. We forgot to look
I forgot to put the link.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the link in yesterday's episode and I'm going to put it in this episode. Don't let me forget.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I totally forgot.
Okay. It's the Earth
So I got to put it in
ending.
both.
Yeah. Well, we got to remember to find it.
Right. I got to find it first.
Right.
That's the first step.
Yeah. I'll find it.
I mean, I can probably find it too.
Fine, you find it.
No, you can find it.
Whatever.
We'll both find it.
You will always find it faster than me, and I hate that.
It's because I'm very capable at finding things.
Oh my god. Is that going to be a thing now? Like for the rest
only
of our
for
lives?
like a week, maybe.
I'll
let it go after a week.
That's too long.
Too long?
Yes, please, no. That's what she said. Sorry. It was like a phrase had already passed, but I was like, no, I can't let that go.
Right, yeah, I got it.
I had to pull it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, back to the Bible.
Yeah, back to the Bible.
This is the list of Israelite generals and captains.
Fucking hell, fuck these lists.
And their officers who served the king by supervising the army divisions that were on duty each month of the year.
They didn't take any months off.
No months off.
0 months off.
No vacay.
They had army all the time.
No staycations.
Got it. Okay. 100%
all
covered.
Work, no play. They were damn dull boys.
Right? Yeah.
Each division served for 1 month and had 24,000 troops.
Damn, that's nice. You serve for 1 month and you get like 11 months
whole
off.
Rest of
That's
the year?
fucking. I want that job.
I want that job.
Shit, I'll serve.
Yeah.
Where do I sign up?
Every day for a month.
They're good benefits? Do they pay well?
Right? 30. Wait, is it a 30 or a 31 day month?
I don't care.
Right? I'll do the 31.
I'll do the 31. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? If I had to work every day for 31 days, I would be exhausted as fuck, but I would work really well. Like, I would work hard because I would know I get 11 months off.
Hell yeah.
That's a fucking vacation and a half. Oh my God.
Right.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm just thinking about like all the shit.
They probably didn't get paid shit though.
I know.
They probably had to take a month out of.
They probably didn't get paid at all.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They probably had to take a month out of making their own crops work and all that kind of stuff in order to do this.
Yeah.
And so they actually lost money doing it. Would be my guess.
Probably.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
But if there was a job.
Yeah.
That was like, hey, you work a month.
If y'all
and we'll give you the rest of the year off.
Pay me.
Like, I will bust my fucking ass for you, man.
I will too.
I will kill it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do whatever. Well, within reason.
I was about to say, like, I know you have a line.
I have a line. Yeah, there is a line.
I mean, but honestly, is there like...
I mean, the line, gets a little...
depending on... Like, we're all prostitutes. Right. It just depends on what the price is. That's the only question.
11 months off, it would have... I mean, it's not like a massive movement of that line. It's a slight movement of the line.
Right. But what if it was great pay and...
then the line moves a little... I mean, the line just keeps going whatever way it goes,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you where the line is. You tell me how much I'm making, and we'll see where that line falls.
I mean, at least we're honest, right?
Right.
Jashabim, son of Zabdiel, was commander of the 1st Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the first month.
Okay.
He was a descendant of Perez and was in charge of all the army officers for the first month. Oh, did I tell you this? Perez reminds me of the word president, and that reminds me of the story that I'm writing. And so, okay, you know how it's NaNoWriMo?
I do.
National Novel Writing Month.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah, make sure we explain it.
Yeah, where you have to write 50,000 words within the 30-day period of November.
Right.
So, okay, so I'm writing the story, and there was a character that I forgot to name beforehand. Yeah. Like before the month. And so I was just like, no, I can't stop to think of a name right now. Like, I'm just trying to plow through and get my words written.
Right.
Because it's 1,667 words per day you got to write in order to stay on track.
Yeah, or else somebody... Wait, no. Nobody
there's
no cares.
Or else. It's all... It's like the Klingons. You do it for honor.
Got it.
Yourself.
Yes, honor.
Yeah. It's like a personal duty that you have. I said duty. So president, right? So I had to think of a name for the guy who leads like the Earth, like because the story takes place on the moon,
right?
But like there's people from the Earth that are like coming at him or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And so there's like a world leader person, and I couldn't think of a name real quick, so I just called him Mr. President Earthy Boss Guy Man.
I think you should totally leave that in.
I should, right? Yeah. That's what I just called him for now. And like, there was another character, and I just called him Mr. Need a Name.
Not to detract from us reading the Bible further, but Wife is like really excited this year because Wife has done like kept up with everything so far.
Well, okay,
and there might even be a book at the end of this.
There might be a book at the end of this.
Not pertaining to what we do here.
I will say today is the 14th, and if I can write 700 more words today before I go to bed, then I will still be on track.
Got it.
Because I was behind a little bit yesterday, so today I had to write the rest of yesterday's words plus today's words. I'm 700 words short today.
Got it.
But still, that's amazing. Almost halfway through the month.
Yeah.
I'm kicking it.
Well, even though her book has nothing to do with the Bible, we'll be sure to let you guys know if one comes out.
Yeah, I mean,
at some point.
It'll be a long time.
There's a lot of editing that needs to be done. So.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is, I'm calling this a zero draft or a vomit, a word vomit draft.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a real draft. It's just and then this happens and then that happens. And sometimes I'll write like a whole dialogue scene, and so that part might make it into the book,
or it might not.
Right.
I mean,
who fucking knows?
Whatever.
But then sometimes I'm like I'll write in all caps to alert myself that this is a note, not part of like story. And I'll say something like, "Where the fuck did this other character go?" Or
right.
"What the fuck was this other character's name?" Like, I just make notes to myself throughout every time I recognize a fuck up, which is often.
Yeah. So if any of you guys are out there doing NaNoWriMo, definitely let us know. I'll pass it along to Wife.
Yes, please. I love writing buddies.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. Back to the Bible.
Okay, Perez.
How many times do you think we say back to the Bible in our podcast? Is it like a thing? It could be like a drinking game, maybe.
That would be so fun, and I would be so fucking drunk.
I wonder, you know what? I wonder what is, like, if somebody were to make a drinking game of our podcast, what would it entail? Because, like, it's always funny to know what people perceive that you say a lot. But, like, hey, what is it you say a lot? So that we're going to make that the drinking game. Okay?
Like, I don't know what I say a lot, and maybe they would be like, oh, she says like too often.
I mean, I know I say stuff too often for sure.
You say the word so.
I do.
At the end of almost every sentence.
I do. That's just, that's definitely.
That I don't know if that's
now
Ohio.
That we pointed it out. Yeah, it probably is Ohio. I don't know.
I don't know. You're the only person that I truly notice it in. And it's one of your endearing qualities.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, anyway.
Back to the Bible. He was a descendant of President Mr. Earthy Guy, Boss Man, and Perez. And was in charge of all the army officers for the first month. Dodai, a descendant of Ahoa, was commander of the 2nd Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the second month.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're going to go down the line here?
Yes, we are.
Awesome.
Mikloth was his chief officer. Benaiah, son of Jehoiada the priest, was commander of the 3rd Division of 24,000 troops.
Okay.
Which was on duty during
the 3rd month.
Yes. This was the Benaiah who commanded David's elite military group known as...
The 3 or the 30?
The 30.
The 30.
Yeah. He commanded the 30.
I see.
Yeah.
Is this like the National Guard? Like, there's, like, the warring people, and then this is, like, maybe their National Guard?
Like the Homeland Security?
Maybe.
Kind of thing?
I mean, that could explain it. Like, this guy's in charge of the 30, right? So I guess they don't have an elite squad out fighting people during this month.
I guess.
Because, like...
It ain't spring.
He's not,
It ain't spring.
Right, it's not time for war.
Because you only war in spring.
Yeah, like technically the 3rd month would be...
No,
although the times then were different.
Their year started in spring, so the 3rd month would be hard summer, probably.
Oh, okay. So they just got back, and he's like, man, I need a break. And he's like, well, do 1 month here, and then you can take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just one hard month of guard duty.
Right.
I know you just came back from war and all.
I mean, it's just National Guard shit. You can probably just sit there and drink or something.
You're probably going to be playing music and stuff.
Right, yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, just
you might, done. You know what? You're a leader. You might even be getting to count the money.
Right, yeah.
Who knows?
Right.
Okay, sorry. His son, Amizabad, I couldn't tell if it was dab or bad, because remember, I can't tell my B's and my D's apart.
Right.
So his son, Amizabad, was his chief officer. Asahel, the brother of Joab, was commander of the 4th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during...
the 4th month.
The 4th month.
Yeah.
Asahel was succeeded by his son Zebediah. Shammah the Israelite was commander of the 5th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 5th month.
Ira, son of Ikesh, from Tekoa. I love Tekoa. That's just fun to say.
Yeah.
Was commander of the 6th.
You got it.
Did I say it?
You did all right. You did
The
all right.
6th.
Yeah. Don't try it again.
No.
You just...
No. Okay. He was commander of Division 6 of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 6th month.
Yes. Helez, a descendant of Ephraim from Pelon, was commander of the 7th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 7th month.
It's almost like you understand this.
I mean, it's almost like they were say 7th Division, and then they say 7th month, and then they say 8th Division, and 8th month,
it's almost
and then
like
9th Division. I don't even have to really fucking pay attention.
It's almost like the chronicler thought he was all clever chronicling.
I think the chronicler should have just skipped.
I'm just like, chronicler, did you have to get out your abacus? Did you do counting? Ooh, you count big, chronicler.
Yeah.
Sibbecai, a descendant of Zerah from Hushah, was commander of the 8th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 8th month.
Abizer from Anathoth in the territory of Benjamin was commander of the 9th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 9th month.
They just had a baby.
Wait, what?
9 months.
Yeah. Somebody had a baby.
I'm just saying, like, they've done it for
months,
the...
Yeah.
Okay. Maharai, a descendant of Zerah from Netopha, was commander of the 10th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 10th month.
Benaiah from Pirathon was in Ephraim, was commander of the 11th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 11th month.
Okay. Heled, a descendant of Othniel from Nedaphah, was commander of the 12th Division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during
the 12th month.
Yes. Okay. You would think that would be the end of the chapter,
you would
but
think.
No.
Right.
It's not, because the following were the tribes of Israel and their leaders.
Seriously? Jesus Christ.
Tribe leader, Reuben Eliezer, son of Zikri, Simon, Shephatiah, son of Makah, Levi, Heshabiah, son of Kemuel, Aaron, the priest, Zadok, Judah, Elihu, a brother of David, Issachar, Omri, son of Michael, Zebulon, Ishmaiah, son of Obadiah.
It's like my brain is a steel ball, and like words are bouncing off of it at the moment.
Well, at least they're going in. They ain't even going in my ball.
No, they're bouncing off of it, you see.
Oh.
They're not even going in. They're just bouncing off.
Okay, got it. I thought they were like in there bouncing around.
No, like tinfoil wasn't enough. It was steel. Like I had a steel now. It's just like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, chronicler.
I hate him.
You write too much.
I hope he sat on a tack.
They didn't have tacks back then.
All of his tires were flat.
They might have had some rusty nails.
Do you think he had flat tires on his little
I think they had wooden tires, wheels.
Tires and wheels.
They didn't have tires back then, so
yeah. Okay. So
rubber had not yet been invented.
I hope a splinter got in his booty.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
He could have a splinter.
Okay.
They had splinters back then.
I'm sure, he might have got a splinter.
I hope he had a splinter.
Okay.
Naphtali, Jeremoth, son of Azriel, Ephraim, Hoshea, son of Azaziah, Manasseh, west, Joel, son of Pedaiah, Manasseh and Gilead, east, Iddo, son of Zechariah, Benjamin, Jasiel, son of Abner, Dan, Azarel, son of Jehoram.
Mm-hmm.
These were the leaders of the tribes of Israel.
Yay!
When David took his census, he did not count those who were younger than 20 years of age, because the Lord had promised to make the Israelites as numerous as the stars in heaven.
What does it have to do with why he counted them or not?
But you know what? I don't give a fuck why, because there's no way that God, who is omnipotent, would say such an asinine thing.
Right.
You can't make the Israelites or anybody on this planet as numerous as the stars in heaven. And God would know that.
Well, and they act like this is proof that there were this many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you guys, do you even know how many people are going to be around when we're still reading this stupid book like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years later?
Exactly.
Yeah, it puts you guys to shame.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were thinking, yeah, we're all that. And we're like, no, not quite. We have billions.
Yeah.
So piss off with
it's
your,
almost like, it's almost
hundreds
like your
of thousands
God
or millions or whatever you have.
Your God was dumb or didn't exist.
Right.
And if
it's almost like that.
It's almost like you guys were dumb and then you made up a God, and because you made him up, he was as dumb as you are.
That's probably pretty close to the
Yeah.
I mean, we should not call it. Maybe we shouldn't call him dumb. Maybe it'd just be simple. You know?
Okay.
They didn't have understanding of science. They didn't have understanding of a lot of things.
But this God was dumb. I won't call the people dumb, but the God was dumb.
But do you think, in context of the time, that the God was dumb?
The God literally told them, "I'm gonna make your people as infinite as the stars in heaven."
Right, but
why would he say such a fucking stupid thing?
I don't have the answer to that.
He could say, "I'm going to multiply you times," and then pick a big number.
Right.
You know?
Could, but then, math would be like, how do you get to that number?
I'm just saying, like, to say, "I'm basically going to make y'all infinite."
Right.
That's stupid.
Right.
That's asinine.
Yeah.
And it shows that God really had no idea how many stars were up there. So therefore, he's not omnipotent and all-knowing.
Right.
So fuck off.
Yeah.
Not you, this time.
Right.
I mean, sometimes fuck off, but not that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Joab, son of...
Hold on. Real quick. Just so you know.
Okay.
Roughly, every beach contains roughly 5,000 billion... Wait, no, I'm sorry. 5 sextillion grains of sand.
Damn.
Yeah. We aren't even anywhere near that for population now.
Right.
Like, nowhere near.
Like, we almost...
That's for each grain of sand in a beach.
And you can't even really grasp what a sextillion is.
Right.
Because honestly, like, we're comfortable saying million, but you can't really grasp what a million is.
Mm-mm.
Like, it's too big. It's too many.
Right.
We're comfortable throwing the word around, like as though, a million, a million.
Right.
But can you literally picture what a million pennies looks like? No, you cannot.
Right.
Like, I can't picture what a million pennies looks like. Can you picture what a million people looks like? No, I cannot do that. I cannot make that image appear in my head and be like, yeah, that's probably a million.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you showed me a pile of rocks, I would not be able to tell you if there were many 100,000, about a million, or a quintillion.
Right.
I just couldn't.
Yeah.
And I don't think most people could.
But just, a beach has way more than there is even population today.
Yeah, so fuck off.
Right.
Joab, son of Zeruiah, began the census, but never finished it, because the anger of God fell on Israel.
Yeah.
That whole plague and shit.
Right.
The total number was never recorded in King David's official records. That's not true.
Yeah, I thought they had the numbers.
They did have the numbers.
Right. They missed... Yeah. Yeah,
they
no, they did have
the numbers.
Did have the numbers.
You're a liar, chronicler.
Right? Even the chronicler wrote the numbers, I thought.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really shitty.
Uh-huh.
Like, dude, you were writing this whole thing and you didn't chronicle her very well.
Asmaveth, son of Adil, was in charge of the palace treasuries. Jonathan, son of Uzziah, was in charge of the regional treasuries throughout the towns, villages, and fortresses of Israel. Ezri, son of Caleb, was in charge of the field workers who farmed the king's land. Shimei from Ramah was in charge of the king's vineyards. Zabdi from Japham was responsible for the grapes and the supplies of wine. I want that job.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Baal Hanan from Geder was in charge of the king's olive groves and sycamore fig trees in the foothills of Judah. Joash was responsible for the supplies of olive oil. Shitrai from Sharon was in charge of the cattle on the Sharon Plain. Shaphat, son of Adlai, was responsible for the cattle in the valleys. Obil...
What about the cattle on the hills, though?
He wasn't in charge of those.
He wasn't, okay.
Only the valley ones.
Got it, yeah.
Abil, the Ishmaelite, was in charge of the camels, whether they were in valleys or hills. Jediah from Maranoth was in charge of the donkeys. All of them.
Oh, that's an ass job.
Nah. Okay, dad joke. Jaziz the Hagrite was in charge of the king's flocks of sheep and goats. All these officials were overseers of King David's property.
That's awesome.
Hey, Jonathan, David's uncle, was a wise counselor to the king, a man of great insight and a scribe. Jehiel the Hakmonite was responsible for teaching the king's sons. Ahithophel was the royal advisor. Hushai the Archite was the king's friend. That was his job.
Oh, okay. All right.
Would you ever hire somebody to be your friend?
No.
You know what? I would rather be friendless than to pay somebody to be my friend.
That's just like, that's horrible.
Yeah. Like, no thanks. I enjoy the sound of silence, my
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Ahithophel was succeeded by Jehoiada, son of Benaiah, and by Abiathar. And Joab was commander of the king's army. The end.
Okay.
Do you feel enlightened for having learned all of that?
I feel like this is completely pointless.
It is.
Like, why do we need to know all this shit? We just don't.
We don't. But the chronicler found it very important that we know it.
Yeah, but like we already know a lot of this stuff from the last time it was read.
All the first kings and
second
kings.
I mean, yes, there is some new information here, but like the information that he's sharing is so it's just not needed.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares, man?
It's kind of like when I am writing in my planner and I'm jotting down stuff like, I don't know, like how many pens I have.
Right.
And
yeah, that would...
like as though I think that's important.
Right.
It's not. And I wouldn't.
I mean, we've talked about it before. Like, they are very big on, lineage, and they are very big on like the amount of people that do things is very important to them. It's very important to them.
Right.
Like they love to count how many people they have.
They love counting.
Yeah, I think they were just really impressed with counting.
Yeah.
That's what it had to be.
My ex loved songs that had counting in them.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, you know that one song that goes one time, two times. You know, like that?
No, I don't know what song that is.
Okay.
But I take your word that there is a song that has a one time, and a two time.
Yeah, it's hold on, let me think about it. It's na 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 na.
Are you just gonna come to something
na,
here?
Na na na. Killing Me Softly.
Okay.
With Your Love, you know?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. But the most recent version of that, which I think was like 90s or some shit.
Okay.
They have a guy who says one time, two times, and it like echoes. Like,
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And he loved that song, and there was a couple of other songs that
they counted.
They count. He loves songs that count.
Did he love Count Dracula and Sesame Street? Did you ever hear that song? 5 bats hanging in my belfry. 1 bat flies into the door. That makes 6 bats in my belfry. Wonderful! I don't recall that, but yeah. So are we done counting?
Oh yeah, we're done counting. Sorry.
So that was 1 Chronicles Chapter 27.
It sure as fuck was. And then
we're
some.
Done rambling now. So tomorrow we'll be back with
1 Chronicles Chapter 28.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
I feel like it was just a bunch of fucking names again.
It was.
And we were listing off all the employees that worked at such and such places and so places. And...
But they only work 1 month out of the year.
Oh, that's right. It was the Yeah, the guard, like National Guard
the
or whatever.
Guys or some shit like
they,
that.
They weren't the gatekeepers.
No,
they
that
were
was the day before. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
These were like the army that I don't know. There's
Whatever.
24,000 of them. Somebody, whatever. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, who fucking cares?
They didn't work much. They worked a month out of the year.
The end.
The end. Okay, so that was First Chronicles chapter 27.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
First Chronicles chapter 28.
Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, First Chronicles chapter 28.
Okay.
And we are getting into some story.
Oh, thank
Christ.
something. Jeez. It's been long enough. I'm sick of fucking talking about people and how many there are of them.
I know.
I don't give a fuck.
We're getting into David passing on to Solomon now.
Oh, okay. The wisest?
The wisest of the
wisest.
wise. Yeah. Okay, so David, remember that guy?
I remember that guy.
He summoned all the officials of Israel to Jerusalem, the leaders of the tribes, the commanders of the army divisions, and the other generals and captains, the overseers of the royal property and livestock, the palace officials, the mighty men, and all the other brave warriors in the kingdom, period.
Yeah, okay.
All the people. All the fucking people.
All of them.
David rose to his feet, and without a microphone, he said, "My brothers and my people," and somehow they all heard him.
Yeah.
"It was my desire to build a temple where the Ark of the Lord's covenant, God's footstool, could rest permanently."
Man, they are going on about this shit.
Right?
Yeah.
"I made the necessary preparations for building it, but God said to me, 'You must not build a temple to honor my name, for you are a warrior and have shed much blood.'"
They didn't...
That is not the way it went
the first time at all.
Yeah. This exaggeration is so frustrating.
Right?
"Yet the Lord, the God of Israel, has chosen me from among all my father's family to be king over Israel forever. For he has chosen the tribe of Judah to rule. And from among the families of Judah, he chose my father's family. And from among my father's sons, the Lord was pleased to make me king over all Israel."
Yeah.
You just said that.
Right.
"He chose me to be king. He chose my father's son to be king. He chose my son's father to be king."
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best.
It's me.
David.
Did you hear? I'm king.
Yeah.
Forever.
He's king forever, except for he's going to die.
Yeah.
So he's not king forever.
Right.
His family will be king until the exile.
Yeah. And then
I guess it gets passed down. I don't know.
I don't really know what happens from there.
But forever, come on now.
Yeah. That's a long time. And
forever does not apply today.
No.
I mean...
It's also like the whole as numerous as the stars in the sky or the grains of sand or whatever. Right. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, okay, forever, right? Mm-hmm. Forever. So let's just say we're in a downtime right now, the last, thousands of years or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it hypothetically going to be possible to re-find David's line to then take over kingship at some point to then, make this thing forever?
Doubted it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. "And from among my sons, for the Lord has given me many, because, I married many and I fucked around a lot."
Right.
"He chose Solomon to succeed me, from that bitch that I kidnapped and killed her husband, Bathsheba."
Bathsheba said that, they're the ones that got him to do this. Remember, Bathsheba pleaded for him to say something because there was another... I can't remember what his name was, but there was another person trying to claim the kingship.
Right, but keep in mind, too, that it was Solomon's other son.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, too, though, that Bathsheba and her son Solomon were doing the editing of this book, and they may have been inclined to make David look good.
Sure.
So, I mean, she was a savvy businesswoman, to my mind.
Right.
So,
but there's a lot of just... inconsistencies here. A lot of inconsistencies.
But I don't think that they just had this love affair and, it was the greatest love story ever told.
Right.
No.
Well, moreover, David was so sick he could hardly get up at this point. I don't know if you recall that from the last time I read
and he had a 12-year-old virgin come warm his bed.
Right, and he's supposedly, standing and making this great speech to everybody.
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
I do as well. "He chose Solomon to succeed me on the throne of Israel and to rule over the Lord's kingdom. He said to me, 'Your son Solomon will build my temple and its courtyards, for I have chosen him as my son, and I will be his father. And And if he continues to obey my commands and regulations as he does now, I will make his kingdom last forever. So now, with God as our witness, and in the sight of all Israel, the Lord's assembly, I give you this charge. Be careful to obey all the commands of the Lord your God, so that you may continue to possess this good land and leave it to your children as a permanent inheritance. And Solomon, my son, learn to know the God of your ancestors intimately.
Yeah.
Worship and serve him with your whole heart and a willing mind. For the Lord sees every heart and knows every plan and thought.
At least to the last chapter of your book.
Right.
You know, where you don't do any of that. And you married thousands of different god people.
Yeah.
And built shrines to them.
All over the fucking place.
All over the fucking place. Which didn't all just happen in like a short span.
Right.
So he fucked up the whole way through.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, just saying.
So David
I don't think he was the wisest.
No, I don't either. David continues speaking to Solomon. If you seek him, you will find him. But if you forsake him, he will reject you.
Oh, okay.
Forever. No takebacks.
Right.
This is not, you don't.
It's a done deal.
Yeah. It's not, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever bounces off me sticks to you. It's not.
Right.
There is no.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
You know how bumbles bounce?
Yeah.
Yeah. God doesn't bounce.
What about Weebles?
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down?
Yeah.
God is not a Weeble wobble.
No, he's not a Weeble?
No, and he's not a teeter-totter.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Is
he a tater tot?
He's a one-shot.
No. Yeah.
He's a one-shot.
Okay.
So take this seriously.
Okay.
That's in the Bible.
Yeah.
It says that.
I got it. It says that.
It's almost like they knew we were fucking around. The Lord has chosen you, Solomon, to build a temple as his sanctuary. Be strong and do the fucking work. Okay?
Yeah.
And Solomon's like, yeah, I was gonna, because,
this was all my plan in the last chapter.
Yeah. Then David gave Solomon the plans for the temple.
Oh my
God.
God.
Did. Yeah.
He's like on his fucking deathbed.
Yeah.
Just give me a fucking break.
Yeah. They're really trying to make it look like he built it without building it.
This is unreal, like how much they're trying to paint David in this like immaculate
lighting. Yeah,
it's sickening.
Stupid. I hate it. Okay, gave Solomon the plans for the temple and its surroundings, including the entry room, the storerooms, the upstairs rooms, the inner rooms, and the inner sanctuary.
So, like, all the rooms?
Which was the place of atonement. Yes.
Yeah.
All the rooms.
He gave him the plans for all of them, not just some of the rooms.
Not some of the rooms.
But all of them.
He didn't give him half the plans. He gave him
all
the plan.
Of the plans.
The plan.
The plan.
There's one plan, and he gave it to him.
Does this one plan rule them all?
Stupid. David also gave Solomon all the plans he had in mind for the courtyards of the Lord's temple.
Of course, because David did it all.
Yeah.
He did all the work,
He did all the work. Yeah. The outside rooms, the treasuries, and the rooms for the gifts dedicated to the Lord. Mm-hmm. The king also gave Solomon...
David was just... He's amazing.
He couldn't stand or fuck, but man, he could make plans.
Right? He made some really good plans here.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Gave Solomon the instructions concerning the work of the various divisions of priests and Levites in the temple of the Lord.
Man, it's almost like Solomon doesn't have to do anything.
Almost.
You know?
Right?
Like, he's got it all just laid out for him. David just did all the work for him.
Yeah.
And all he's got to do now is be the wisest.
Yeah.
That's it.
He just has to read the IKEA instructions and put the Legos together.
Yeah. And be really wise. Mm-hmm. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he's got to do.
And David, gave that was me stuttering, sorry. Specifications for the items in the temple that were to be used for worship. David gave instructions regarding how much gold and silver should be used to make the items needed for service.
Oh my God.
He told Solomon the amount of gold needed for the gold lampstands and lamps.
Wow.
And the amount of silver for the silver lampstands and lamps.
Don't you think this would be better left to the people that build those things? Like, they would know that more than... Like, why would David know all of the little details on how to do this?
He wouldn't.
Okay.
Depending on how much each would be used. He designated the amount of gold for the table on which the bread of the presence will be placed, and the amount of silver for other tables. Mm-hmm. David also designated the amount of gold for the solid gold meat hooks.
No, man, those solid gold meat hooks
used
are really fucking important.
used to handle the sacrificial meat, and for the basins, pitchers, and dishes, as well as the amount of silver for every dish.
Yeah.
He designated the amount of refined gold for the altar of incense. Finally, he gave him a plan for the Lord's quote-unquote chariot, the gold cherubim whose wings were stretched out over the ark of the Lord's covenant.
Okay.
No, he did not. That was all Solomon's doing.
Right, I know.
You know what? I'm surprised that this doesn't say he also foresaw that Solomon would want to build a giant hot tub and gave him the instructions for building his capital letters, the sea.
Yeah, and gave him the address for Queen Sheba. And,
Like,
why not just take everything away?
Yeah, he did everything. Solomon was just a baby. Solomon still wore diapers. He didn't know how to do anything.
Let's just undo that King's chapter,
right?
Where we talked about Solomon.
Yeah. Every part of this plan, David told Solomon, was given to me in writing from the hand of the Lord.
Was it given to David? It was given to David.
It was given to David.
Okay, not Solomon.
Not Solomon.
Solomon had nothing to do with this.
None.
Not at all.
None.
Don't read that chapter, that book.
Because
in
Solomon
Kings.
is basically just garbage.
I believe it was 2 Kings, right?
I think so.
We should just remove that from the Bible because it's apparently
all false.
Apparently all wrong.
Yeah, it's false.
And it's really irritating me right now.
I know, same. Like, it's annoying because it's like, then why do we have to read it if you're just going to rewrite it?
No, this is like a complete contradiction.
Yeah.
Like an entire book's worth of a contradiction.
Like everything that we've read so far.
Yeah.
It's like we've read so much Bible. Like, we are on fucking First Chronicles, you guys. We are so far into the Bible.
It's offensive because we spend so much time reading this shit. And they're like, no, that was all wrong.
Yeah, they're like undoing the whole thing. Like, I did not volunteer for this.
Right?
This is not what I signed up for.
Why did you guys tell us this was it and then take it away again?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just crap. This is just crap.
I gotta tell you, if I was ever gonna tell somebody what chapters to read, I would tell them skip every chronicle ever.
I hate the chronicler.
I hate the fucking chronicler. Awful. Yeah. He's worse than Leviticus, and he's worse than Numbers, and he's worse than whatever that other fucking one was where they named off all the names and names forever.
He's got the boy band poster of fucking King David above his bed.
He does!
You know?
He masturbates to him at night. Not that there's anything wrong with masturbation.
Right, I'm just imagining him masturbating to King David, that's all.
He's like, I fucking love
And then going and writing this bullshit in this fucking book.
David's the one. He's everything. Yeah. Then David continued, be strong and courageous and do the fucking work.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord God, my God, is with you.
Not other people's God.
My God is with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. He will see to it that all the work related to the temple of the Lord is finished correctly.
Yeah, because Solomon won't do shit.
Yeah, Solomon, whom I'm talking to, you don't have to lift a finger because between me and God, the whole thing is taken care of.
Really, other than namesake, you're completely inconsequential.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you're here.
I don't know why we called you wise, because you didn't have anything to do. We took care of everything for you.
Maybe he was wise because he didn't have to do anything.
He's like,
he just had to build the big hot tub.
Yeah.
And then, just swim in it a lot.
Yeah. And maybe he was wise because he's like, I didn't have to do anything, so I just spent all my time reading.
Right? Yeah.
He just built a library and read all the books.
This is awesome. My dad did all the work, and God's here helping me. Man, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to marry a lot of chicks and bang them and set up some idols for them, and then not get called out for it until the last chapter. So, whatever.
Cool.
It's all good.
The various divisions of priests and Levites will serve in the temple of God. Others with skills of every kind will volunteer, and the officials and the entire nation are at your command. The end.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That was something.
David's got this. I mean, David's basically dead at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was at this point when we were reading about this, and I think it was the end of 1 Kings.
Yeah.
He was basically almost dead.
Yeah.
And he died shortly after at the beginning of 2 Kings, I think. Again, I'm not entirely sure about that.
But
don't quote me on that, but I think it's somewhere around that time frame.
That feels right.
Right, it feels right.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, there was a point where David was dying, and this is that point. Mm-hmm. And then Solomon took over.
Yeah.
And none of this was discussed.
None of it.
I'm so taken aback by what is going on here.
It's offensive, like, it's so insulting.
It really is.
It's insulting to the reader's intelligence. It's insulting to David. Like, it's insulting to the Israelites.
It should be insulting to every
Solomon.
Christian out there right now, because literally your book has, like, there's two books that literally contradict each other.
Yeah.
Almost in full.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane.
Like, Christians, have you read this?
I mean, that's...
Seriously, Christians,
the more we read
this,
that's what I just can't... I can't not ask that of people now. Like, have you actually read this book?
Not like had bits and pieces pulled out like in your daily devotional and whatever the pastor read, and you probably paged through it at different points, and maybe you, like, read the whole thing, but, like, just by sheer... piece by piece mixed up
you might have over time heard the whole thing or something. Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
But have you ever sat down and fucking read it in order? Because it's bullshit.
Right. And I've heard, like, I mean, I've been looking for, local pastors to, like, follow and just, I test myself on, right?
Right.
And I found somebody, actually, he used to be our landlord, but, and I was listening to one, he was talking about a section on, I think it was King Solomon. But anyway, I remember the section, and I'm like, yeah, he's taking... And all I could think of the whole time was, like, he's taking, like, a few sentences here and there, and then just making it sound like this all means something else. Mm-hmm. And not taking... It's all out of context. Yeah. Completely.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, now that we're actually reading the books, and it's like, this is so fucked up.
Like, are you willfully doing this, or are we actually smarter than you? Pastor guy.
Right. No, I think that's the only question there is. Are they willfully taking this out of context, or are they just not actually reading the Bible?
Right.
Like, there's got to be two types of pastors out there. Mm-hmm. The ones that haven't actually read the Bible and have, like, these lesson plans they create over certain, portions of the Bible.
Right.
And then there's the ones that have read the Bible and they're on purpose going, you know what? Whatever, I'm making some easy money here.
Nobody else ain't ever reading it, so
they're
it's
fleecing people. Just like we always said with what's going on in here. They're fucking grifters.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going off on a rant here.
It's rightfully so. I'm sorry, but the chronicler can eat my whole entire ass. He just can.
Not a portion, the whole entire thing.
The whole entire thing. And it ain't small, guys. I'm just saying.
All right.
And on that note...
Do we have anything else to say today? Or is that
No, that was it.
All right. That was 1 Chronicles Chapter 28.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow we'll be back with...
1 Chronicles Chapter 29. And you guys, that will finish off 1 Chronicles.
Oh, shit.
So the next day we're going to do things a little bit out of order. We're going to move our book club from Sunday to Friday.
Yeah.
And that way we can still do our... Q&A Saturday and our wrap-up of 1 Chronicles.
Right.
And that'll all fall on Saturday and Sunday.
It makes things work correctly.
Yeah.
And we like things when they work correctly.
Yeah.
Unlike the Bible.
I just wanted to give you a heads up that, yes, we will be doing things out of order because tomorrow we finish 1 Chronicles, and that's another book done.
Damn. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the last chapter of 1 Chronicles.
Yeah. Bye. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
The chronicler was ridiculously chronicling David and all of his escapades of building the
temple and
temple and shit when he didn't actually do any of that. At least, according to the other book that talked about it.
The first book that we read.
The chronicler was just doing his thing and...
Being in love with David and
looking at his poster on his wall.
Yeah.
And that was that.
And
I mean...
He was just saying that... he all but built the fucking temple.
Right.
Solomon didn't really.
I mean, yeah. It was insane. It was just ridiculous. I was so angry at the end of the last episode. I'm like, come on.
It was too much.
This is insane.
It was way over the top.
It was way over the top. All right. Well, that was 1 Chronicles Chapter 28.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're getting into...
1 Chronicles Chapter 29.
It's
the final chapter of 1 Chronicles,
That's
you guys.
Right. That's right. We're in this book.
So
it's
excited.
Amazing. We got some follow-ups.
Yeah.
That'll be done through the weekend here.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. This is the end of it.
We'll start 2 Chronicles on Monday. So, it's not the end
Right,
of it.
right. There's more Chronicler.
Yeah. But we do get to mark off
another
1 Chronicles.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, you ready to get into this?
I sure as fuck am.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, First Chronicles chapter 29.
Don't sound so enthusiastic.
Well, we're still in the middle of the section where David is passing his shit on to Solomon.
Yeah, but we're almost done with this book.
No, I know.
We're going to finish a book today.
We are.
That's where the enthusiasm should come from right there. Like, damn, we're finishing a book.
Like, if we were a show, it would be playing Carry On My Wayward Son, right?
I think our fans think the only show we watch is Supernatural.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Our child is week on, week off with us and her dad. And so when they're here, we watch Supernatural with them.
Right.
And we kind of binge it a lot because we will do anything with our child that makes them happy. So,
right.
I mean, within reason, obviously. I'm just saying, like, they want to watch Supernatural, we watch Supernatural. That's what we do.
Right.
So we do kind of watch a lot. But then on the weeks that they are at their dad's house, we watch other stuff.
Well, yeah,
And,
definitely.
yeah.
Some of it just is trashy.
I mean, right now, we're working our way through Star Trek The Next Generation.
Yeah, we are.
And it's fun.
It's good shit.
Yeah, we've seen some episodes that we never saw the first time around.
Yeah.
Back in the, 80s?
Well, we at least don't remember them.
Right.
So,
right.
yeah. So it was a while ago. So,
Yeah.
It
was. So, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so we're in this this middle of the section, and Solomon is being told,
that it's all done, man.
Yeah.
I got this under control.
all you
All you
gotta
gotta do is press go.
go be wise.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so then King David turned to the entire assembly and said, "My son Solomon, whom God has clearly chosen as the next king."
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly chosen as the next king of Israel. I mean, it was more like his mom than the people, but
That's
okay.
what it seemed like to me, yeah.
And also based on David had promised it.
Right.
He's still young and inexperienced. The work ahead of him is enormous, for the temple he will build is not for mere mortals. It is for the Lord God himself.
See, I feel like with the way he was described in the other book, that he was like, I'm dying, just fucking, whatever, man, just take it, go.
Yeah, I mean, he had a girl in his bed to keep him warm.
Right, yeah.
He couldn't even walk.
Right.
He was like, yeah, David's king, not that other fucking kid of mine.
No. Solomon's king.
Yeah, that's what I meant. David said Solomon's... Okay, whatever.
Right.
Anyways, you get what I'm saying.
I got what you were saying, yeah.
Okay. Using every resource at my command, he continued, I have gathered as much as I could for building the temple of my God.
That's what you said in
That's
this
what he
chapter,
said
in this book.
Yeah. Now there is enough gold, silver, bronze, iron, and wood, as well as great quantities of onyx, other precious stones, costly jewels, and all kinds of fine stone and marble.
It's possible I'm misremembering this, but I distinctly remember Solomon collecting a lot of goods. He was the one that collected a lot of goods.
I remember that as well.
Okay.
So this
I think
further bullshit.
Right, yeah, it's just, yeah.
And now, because of my devotion to the temple of God, I am giving all of my own private treasures of gold and silver to help in the construction.
You're dying. Who gives a fuck? That's not a magnanimous move. You're just taking your inheritance away from Solomon.
Right.
So,
this
whatever.
is in addition to the building materials I have already collected for his holy temple. He's like, I'm so awesome.
Right.
I'm the awesomest. I did everything but build
I'm going to go out and I'm going to be the most awesome person on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys remember I also killed a giant?
Yeah.
And I was king, and like not just a king, but like the best king.
The best king.
Ever.
King of kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Solomon might be the wisest, but I'm the fucking best. And I prepared the best, and I made everything the best. I'm the best.
Yeah. So saith the chronicler.
Right.
I am donating more than 112 tons of gold from Ophir and 262 tons of refined silver to be used for overlaying the walls of the buildings and for the other gold and silver work to be done by the craftsmen. Now then, who will follow my example and give offerings to the Lord today? Then,
yeah, I guess.
Then the family leaders, The leaders of the tribes of Israel, the generals and captains of the army, and the king's administrative officers all gave willingly. Did they?
See, I thought most of these goods came from conquered lands that they, pillaged.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because they talked about all of the special tree wood that came from that one land.
But, David was the best. So his people obviously were the best as well. Because they're going to be very open and giving with their stuff. Because of David. Because David, of course. Yeah.
For the construction of the temple of God, they gave about 188 tons of gold, 10,000 gold coins, 375 tons of silver, 675 tons of bronze, and 3,750 tons of iron. No wonder he built the sea. He's like, I got all this shit.
Right? He's like, I got all leftover metal. Let's just build some stuff.
Yeah, build some stuff.
Yeah.
They also contributed numerous precious stones, which were deposited in the treasury of the house of the Lord under the care of Jehiel, a descendant of Gershon. The people rejoiced over the offerings, for they had given freely and wholeheartedly to the Lord, and King David was filled with joy.
Yeah. Do you think it was freely? Like, you don't think there was any coercion here?
It sounds like a tax to me.
Right? Yeah.
Then David praised the Lord in the presence of the whole assembly. Oh, here we go. O Lord, the God of our ancestor Israel, may you be praised forever and ever. Yours, O Lord, is the greatness, the power, the glory, the victory, and the majesty.
Forever and ever. Amen.
Everything in the heavens and on earth is yours, O Lord, and this is your kingdom. We adore you as the one who is over all things.
Yeah.
Wealth and honor come from you alone, for you rule over everything.
Wait, are you telling me that I can't have wealth or honor? This is the problem. This is why we don't have money, darling.
Oh.
We can't have wealth without God, apparently. Or honor. We are not honorable at all because we don't have God, apparently.
Oh, well.
That's what the Bible says anyway.
I'm okay with that.
Are you?
I mean, I'm okay with my choices. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you guys want to prove them wrong, you know where to find her.
You're like, challenge accepted. Join our Patreon. Oh my God. Power and might are in your hand, and at your discretion, people are made great and given strength. Oh, our God, we thank you and praise your glorious name. But who am I, and who are my people, that we could give anything to you? Everything we have has come from you, and we give you only what you first gave us. We are here for only a moment, visitors and strangers in the land, as our ancestors were before us.
Yeah.
Our days on earth are like a passing shadow, gone so soon without a trace.
Man.
Oh, Lord our God, even this material we have gathered to build a temple to honor your holy name comes from you. It all belongs to you. I know, my God.
If you believe such things.
Right, right. I know, my God, that you examine our hearts and rejoice when you find integrity there. Fuck.
He doesn't know what the fuck's going on from anybody, anywhere. He doesn't give a shit. The only people he seems to care about are kings. He doesn't examine anybody's fucking heart. He doesn't give a shit. He kills people just for the hell of it. Fuck God.
You are so annoyed.
I'm annoyed.
Okay, let me finish.
Sorry.
You, God, know I have done all this with good motives, and I have watched your people offer their gifts willingly and joyously. O Lord, the God of our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, make your people always want to obey you.
That didn't work out well.
No. See to it that their love for you never changes. Give my son Solomon the wholehearted desire to obey all your commands, laws, and decrees, and to do everything necessary to build this temple, for which I have made these preparations.
I mean, they couldn't even keep Solomon in order.
Right.
So, that didn't work out very well, right?
Then David said to the whole assembly, Give praise to the Lord your God, and the entire assembly praised the Lord, the God of their ancestors. And they bowed low and knelt before the Lord and the king. The next day they brought 1,000 bulls, 1,000 rams, and 1,000 male lambs as burnt offerings to the Lord. Ooh, that is a lot of burnt animals.
It is.
In one little square.
Yeah.
They also brought liquid offerings and many other sacrifices on behalf of all Israel. They feasted and drank in the Lord's presence with great joy that day. And again, they crowned David's son Solomon as their new king.
Without any mention of the other guy that was, making a bid for king.
They anointed him before the Lord as their leader, and they anointed Zadok as the priest. So Solomon took the throne of the Lord in place of his father David, and he succeeded in everything, and all Israel obeyed him. That is not how that went down.
No.
Wow. All the officials, the warriors, and the sons of King David pledged their loyalty to King Solomon. And the Lord exalted Solomon in the sight of all Israel, and he gave Solomon greater royal splendor than any king in Israel before him.
Do you remember the shit with Joab? Like, it was between, David actually warned Solomon of Joab, but like they haven't even mentioned that. Like, everybody was perfect and everybody was wonderful. Yeah. Nobody ever disobeyed. Yep. Nobody ever did anything wrong.
It's like the
everything
chronicler was trying to write a new book and didn't realize that original material was going to end up in the same novel. Yeah,
I mean, if you're the dude writing this, you're like, surely they're not going to put this in the same fucking thing as the other book, you know?
This is way better.
This is just a new version. Yeah. This is the better version.
Yeah.
Right?
It's almost like if somebody rewrote, I don't know, what's a good book, like The Stand, and was like, this is a new version of Stephen King's The Stand, and then, but they stapled it to like the original.
Right.
And then it's like, wait, guy, you left out all the good bits.
Right.
And also, you didn't get the point of the story, and you suck, actually.
Right. I mean, look, if that other bit hadn't been in there, you know, like the other bits, then this could be a very good case for David, right? Like, as a standalone story.
Sure.
But they put the other shit in.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah.
After thousands of years.
Yeah.
They didn't take it out.
No.
They've left it in over many, 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 many revisions.
It's solid canon.
Right. And here we are going, why?
Yeah.
Because why? Why the fuck is it still there? Why are they both there?
For history.
Fuck history. This is you have Christians telling us, people, all over the fuck, like, I live in the Midwest. This is what people say. The Bible is the word of God, according to many, 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 many people. It is not the fucking word of God. It's a contradictory piece of shit tome of crap.
It definitely is.
Written by a bunch of crap writers.
Well, they didn't have editing back then.
Well, whatever.
I'm just saying.
I know you're just saying, but...
All right, well, we're almost done here, and David's about to leave the picture, okay?
Woohoo!
So David, son of Jesse, reigned over all Israel. He reigned over Israel for 40 years, 7 of them in Hebron, and 33 in Jerusalem.
That adds up.
He died at a ripe old age. Ripe. That man was ripe.
Yeah.
Having enjoyed long life, wealth, and honor. Then his son Solomon ruled in his place. All the events of King David's reign from beginning to end are written in that fucking book. And these accounts include the mighty deeds of his reign and everything that happened to him and to Israel and to all the surrounding kingdoms. The end.
Man, they almost got away at the end of that chapter without even saying that he died, really.
I know.
They're like, he didn't really die.
I know.
He just had a really wonderful life, that's all.
And passed on many things to his son.
Right.
Yeah.
But never actually died.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say those words because how can you have such a wonderful, awesome, amazing, stupendous person die?
Yeah.
That can't be how that worked out.
That sweet psalmist
He's
David.
got to live forever, man. He's still hiding somewhere. I'm going to find that dude.
He's with JFK Jr.?
Probably. You know what? You're probably right. Yeah. All right. So that was the end of First Chronicles.
It was.
So we're done with that book now.
We're done with First Chronicles. So today's Thursday, as you're listening to this.
Right.
Tomorrow, Friday, we will not be reading a new chapter. We will bring forward our book club episode, our Sacrilegious Book Club, which normally takes place on Sunday.
Right.
So that on Saturday we can still do our Q&A Saturday.
Yeah.
And also we will do our wrap up of First Chronicles, and we will do our Contradictions episode, And we will have our weekly wrap-up. So it's going to be a full weekend of episodes.
Whirlwind. We're going to have all kinds of shit coming out.
And then we will start 2 Chronicles Chapter 1 on Monday.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what we're doing today?
I do. Do you?
Sacrilegious Book Club.
That's the one.
Even though it's not Sunday.
Right. This is a day... 2 days? 2 days early. Mm-hmm. Because we finished up First Chronicles First Chronicles. We finished up First Chronicles yesterday. And so we're doing this ahead of time so that we can stick to our Saturday or Q&A.
Saturday.
Right. And then we'll do our wrap-ups for the First Chronicles here this weekend. So yeah. All right.
And we'll play the You're Always Wrong.
Oh,
game.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I really need like a musician to be like, all right, I'm gonna make you a little ditty for each of these things, and all you gotta do is fill in the vocals for it, so that way we can like have like a little ditty for it, you know?
Okay.
I don't know any musicians, so.
Are you saying that I'm not good enough? Like what I'm doing isn't good enough?
No, I'm not saying that. I just thought it'd be fun to have like a little official, jingle, for it. That's all.
Whatever.
I'm just maybe not. I guess you don't want one.
You're hurting my feelings.
No, I just thought it would be fun.
Look, I made these up on the fly.
You did,
like mid on air.
You're acting like these are like some sort of like genius thing.
I'm not. I'm saying I have fun and I enjoy them, and you're taking it from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it from you.
Don't take it from me.
You did a great job.
I did.
You're doing a great job.
I know, right?
You should keep coming up with new jingles later on if we have new sections.
Yeah. I will.
Do it. Just keep doing it.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Today, you need to silence your fucking phone.
I do.
And then we are going over the second section of A Treasury of Jewish Folklore, Stories, Traditions, Legends, Humor, Wisdom, and Folk Songs of the Jewish People.
Okay.
Edited by Nathan Osubel. And the first section was Jewish Salt. We did that last week.
Yep.
Today we're getting into Heroes.
Heroes, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now, Heroes is broken down into several sections.
Okay.
The first one is Wise Men.
Wise Men.
And that's what we're talking about today.
Okay. Wise Men.
Heroes who are wise men. Wise men who are heroes.
Is Solomon a wise man?
I'm not there yet.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Got it. So we're ready to go ahead and get on into it then?
We are.
All right. Let's go learn about these heroes
who are wise men.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Heroes.
You're just never going to stop doing that, are you? Is it going to be like another month or two or like another week or two?
It might be a year.
I
like it.
Do you?
It's fun.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just like...
I never know I'm doing it until it's out of my mouth and I'm like, oh, I guess I said that again. It's fun.
Got it.
Okay, so today we are getting into Heroes.
Yeah.
Part 2, Section 2.
Wise Heroes.
And there's an intro to this section.
Is there?
Okay, on page 28.
Okay.
So I'm going to read you a couple of quotes from that intro, and that pretty much summarizes the whole intro.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
First, he says, the pursuit of virtue as a heroic quest is a fundamental tradition in Jewish life and lore.
Okay.
Which we kind of know that.
Sure.
And the next thing he says, the righteous, the wise man is the hero, not the warrior who sheds human blood.
Well, tell that to David.
We'll mention that in the very next quote I lifted, which is, the folklorist of the Midrash, and remember that's a supplement to the Torah.
Got it, yeah.
So the folklorist of the Midrash almost gloss over the exploits of Samuel. Wait. Oh, it changed. The editing changed my word to Samsung, and that's not right. Samson. It should say Samson.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost gloss over the exploits of Samson. They glow with more genuine excitement over David, the sweet singer of Zion, than over David, the slayer of the giant Goliath, or David, the triumphant warrior king.
Right.
So when we're reading the Bible itself, they're like talking about the great bloodshedding warriors.
Right.
But then when we get into the supplemental material that the Jewish people have written over the years,
they're more concerned about the other stuff.
Yeah, the brains.
Wise things, the brains.
The brains, not the brawn.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny that you mentioned David because that's the specific example that he gave.
Right.
Okay? So then we get into the first part of heroes, which is wise men. And there are several other types. There are also holy men, miracles, and fighters and strong men.
Okay.
So there's 4 total sections under wise men.
Got it.
Okay, but today we're just under heroes.
Right.
But today we're just dealing with wise men.
Okay.
There's an intro to that one as well. Okay?
Got it.
So an intro within the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
The wise man has always been the ideal of Jewish tradition. To a considerable degree, the wise man resembles the Greek conception of the philosopher. Knowledge and reason lead him to wisdom. Then there's a whole list of positive attributes that you should try to attain. You should be educated. You should have knowledge of the Torah. You should be virtuous, righteous, have a passion for truth, possess genuine piety, love people, and seek justice.
Other than a couple of those, mainly the knowledge of the Torah and piety, most of those apply to like atheists. Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But I mean, that's one thing you can say about the Jewish people is that you could sit down with their rabbis and have these discussions and ask the questions, and they, generally speaking, wouldn't be offended because they are of a philosophical bent.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he goes on to say, Jewish tradition could see little merit in the saint who chose to prove his virtue by living alone in the wilderness. Likewise with the scholar, it was not enough that he sought knowledge and understanding for his own illumination. Possession of them imposed upon him the higher obligation to share them with others. So it's not just enough to be in this position of wanting to learn more. Once you learn it, you have to go give it to other people.
Got it.
And that's why to be a scholar is also to be a teacher. And the teachers did not teach for gain, but earned their livelihood in other ways at various trades and callings. So they did the teaching part for free because that they weren't supposed to accept accolades and money for it.
Right.
So you would have somebody who's like the greatest teacher and scholar in the land, and he was like a shoemaker.
Yeah.
Like something very humble.
Right.
Okay, so continuing on. In a world in which the homeless and driven Jew was forced by his enemies to become a despised huckster of material goods, he discovered by experience that learning was the only merchandise that had enduring value. It could neither be lost nor stolen nor snatched from him by violence, as in the case of his material chattels.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you can't take the sky from me, you know?
Right.
That song from Firefly's anthem.
Yeah, right.
Like, I really love that. It's kind of cool, you know?
Yep.
So next we are going to get into the first 15 pages or so. There's like 70 pages of wise men.
Got
okay,
it.
stories under that section.
Okay.
And so I split them into 15-page increments so that I wasn't having to read all of them at once.
Okay.
So we'll be doing this section for the next couple weeks.
Got it.
Okay. So the first story that I have bookmarked is Grief in Moderation on page 38.
Okay.
When the temple was destroyed by Titus the Wicked, there were among Jews many, particularly Pharisees, who took a vow never again to eat meat or drink wine. Why don't you eat meat and drink wine? Rabbi Joshua asked them. They lamented, How can we eat flesh that formerly was brought as a sacrifice upon the temple altar when now we may no longer sacrifice? How can we drink wine which the priests used to pour upon the temple altar when now we no longer have any altar? Well, in that case, argued Rabbi Joshua, we shouldn't eat any bread either, because since the destruction of the temple, sacrifices of flour also have been abolished.
Right.
You're right, they answered. We can substitute fruit for bread. How can we eat fruit? Rabbi Joshua asked. The first fruits were also brought to Jerusalem for the temple's use, and now that such offerings have been abolished, we shouldn't eat them.
Right.
Possibly.
You just probably shouldn't eat.
That's where this is going. Possibly we could eat fruits from which offerings did not have to be made, ventured the Pharisees. Let's stop drinking water, Rabbi Joshua continued, because the water libation for the altar has also been abolished. At this, the Pharisees fell silent. They did not know what to answer. Seeing that he had brought them back to reason, Rabbi Joshua said to them, "My children, pay heed to what I'm going to tell you. It would be impossible to expect us not to grieve, for indeed a bitter fate has befallen us. However, one must not indulge too much in grief. It is wrong to impose upon the Jewish people burdens that they cannot bear."
Yeah.
I just thought that was lovely and, don't wallow in self-pity kind of thing.
Right.
Like
I wish it was that simple to convince people.
Right.
Because, you can have those logical arguments with people, but generally speaking, unless it does involve their life ending or something as dramatic, they're not going to listen to you.
No.
But like you when having discussions like that with people, generally they still won't change their mind though.
No, but I think the thing is not to try to change someone else's mind, but to try to change your own mind.
Right.
And that's what these
tools
are
I
for.
think that if you're able to ask yourself questions like that and examine your own beliefs and your own systems, that's where that is helpful. That type of thinking is helpful. But don't expect it to always work convincing other people.
Well, yeah. I mean, that goes along with any self-help, though. Like, my ex-mom-in-law used to throw self-help books at me left and right. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? You are all kinds of messed up. You cannot, you have nothing to offer me. It's not for another person to decide your self-help journey for you. Because once I started picking out my own books and finding my own things that helped me through my troubles, whatever they were at that time, I was able to find things to apply to myself. So I think it's a fool who reads self-help and tries to apply it to other people.
Right.
And that's, I think, what he's getting at here, too, is help yourself, but, don't be an idiot about it.
Right.
I don't know. I'm probably reading too much into it, but I just enjoyed it. I liked that.
Sure. No, it's good.
Okay, on page 39, we have a little ditty called The Virtue of the Commonplace. A rabbi once had a dispute with a Jew-baiting theologian. Said the latter, "You Jews brag about your world mission and are proud of the fact that you are God's chosen people. Yet everybody tramples you underfoot. Aren't you deceiving yourselves?" The rabbi replied, "When our father Jacob fled before the wrath of Esau, God appeared to him in a dream and said, 'And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth.' What, may I ask, brings greater use to man than the earth? Just the same, men do trample it underfoot." I don't really know.
I mean, okay.
But
it is what it is.
it is what it is.
Right.
That's kind of what I was like, okay, fair enough. And that's what a lot of these are, these wisdom-y things. They're just like food for thought, or it is what it is, or just do your best kind of things. But I kind of like them. Yeah. Okay, the next one is on the same page, and it is The Consecration of Eliezer. Eliezer, that's what I'm going to call him. The Consecration of Eliezer. Eliezer ben Hyrcanos wished to become a scholar, but his father, who was a wealthy landowner, would not let him. He forced him to work in the fields side by side with his farm laborers. Once Eliezer was sent to plow a field in which there were many rocks. After working for a while, he sat down exhausted on one of the rocks and wept. "Why do you cry?" asked his father. "If this work is too hard, you can begin working tomorrow in another field which has already been plowed." On the following morning, Eliezer was put to work in the field that had already been plowed. He had barely begun to work when he started to weep. "Why do you weep now?" his father asked. "I want to study the Torah," replied Eliezer. "What nonsense is this?" cried his father impatiently. "You're already 28 years old, and it's too late for you to become a scholar. Better get married. Then your wife will bear you sons, whom you will send to school, and they will become scholars." For 3 weeks, Eliezer grieved over his father's refusal to let him become a scholar. Then, one night, the prophet Elijah appeared to him in a dream, saying, "Go to Jerusalem and find Rabbi Yohanan ben Zakkai. He will teach you." Eliezer left home without telling anyone. He arrived in Jerusalem, tired and a stranger, not knowing a soul there. He asked where Rabbi Yohanan ben Zakkai lived and went to his home. Then he sat down at the door and waited. As Rabbi Yohanan looked out of the window, he saw a young man sitting at his door and shedding tears. "Why do you weep?" he asked. "I weep because my heart breaks with longing to study the Torah." "Whose son are you?" Eliezer did not answer. "What learning do you already have?" "None." Rabbi Yohanan then began to teach Eliezer the Shema, to say grace at meals, and to pray. In addition, he taught him 2 sections of the Mishnah daily. 8 days he studied in this fashion, and all this time Eliezer did not eat. He was penniless and too proud to ask for alms. Because he had not eaten for so long, his breath became unpleasant, and Rabbi Yohanan found this very offensive. So he dismissed Eliezer as a student. But Eliezer would not leave, and he sat outside the door. When Rabbi Yohanan passed by Eliezer, he reproached him, Eliezer reproached him, "Why did you drive me away as though I were a leper?" "Whose son are you?" Rabbi Yohanan demanded. "I'm the son of Hyrcanos," Eliezer at last confessed. "What?" cried Rabbi Yohanan in amazement. "Why didn't you tell me that you belong to the great family of Hyrcanos? You must come in with me and partake of my hospitality."
Wait, he didn't like him, so he kicked him out, but then he's like, "Oh, you're part of that family?" Okay.
"I've already eaten," Eliezer answered. It says answered, but it should say he lied.
Right.
Secretly, Rabbi Yohanan made inquiry at his lodging and was told Eliezer had not eaten for 8 days. When he heard this, Rabbi Yohanan rent his garments and cried, "Woe to you, poor Eliezer, who blundered into our midst, and we were not even concerned with your desperate need. But because you have suffered so much, your glory will reign from one end of the world to the other."
What?
Because you suffered. Yay,
but he put
suffering.
it on himself.
I know.
Okay.
Because he was too proud to ask.
Yeah, but that's dumb.
He let his pride kill him, and he got prizes for it.
Ah.
In the meantime, during Eliezer's absence in Jerusalem, his brothers persuaded their father to disinherit him. In order to legalize this, Hyrcanos journeyed to Jerusalem. As soon as he arrived, he went to the house of Rabbi Yohanan ben Zakkai and found there a great festival in progress. The most eminent men of the land were present. When Hyrcanos entered, he was invited to sit in their midst. Then Rabbi Joshua ben Hanai and Rabbi Simon ben Nathaniel went to Rabbi Yohanan and whispered, "The wealthy Hyrcanos, Eliezer's father, is here." "In that case," Rabbi Yohanan replied, "find a place for Eliezer at the same table." And so Eliezer was seated among the men of eminence. Then Rabbi Yohanan addressed him, saying, "Honor us with a discourse of the Torah." "How can I, Rabbi? Not I, answered Eliezer. "I may be likened to a well that cannot give forth more water than it possesses. How can I expound the Torah when I know no more than what I have learned from you?" "A good student like you may be compared to an inexhaustible spring that gushes forth fresh water from its own source," said Rabbi Yohanan. 3 times Rabbi Yohanan asked Eliezer to expound the Torah. Still Eliezer held back. Suspecting that his presence was overawing him, Rabbi Yohanan left the room. Eliezer then began to discourse, and as he did so, his face shone like the sun. After a while, Rabbi Joshua ben Hananiah and Rabbi Simon ben Nathaniel went without to look for Rabbi Yohanan. "Come and hear how Eliezer discourses before the multitude, and observe how his face shines like the sun," they said to him. Then Rabbi Yohanan returned with them, and kissing Eliezer on the forehead, he exclaimed, "Blessed are you, O Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because from your loins has sprung such an illustrious son as Eliezer." Now Eliezer's father Hyrcanos failed to recognize his son. It's only been a couple of weeks, so I'm not sure why.
Has it only been a couple of weeks?
I mean, he learned for 8 days before he got kicked out, and then when he got invited back in, he got to eat and was invited to, speak at this thing.
Okay.
So I think was rounding up by saying a couple of weeks.
Got it.
So again, it's only been a couple of weeks. I don't know why his daddo couldn't recognize him.
Right,
but
right.
Okay. Maybe it's because his face was so fucking shiny.
Yeah, that could be it.
"Who is that young man whom Rabbi Yohanan praises so highly?" he asked. "Why, he is your own son Eliezer," they told him. "Blessed am I to have such a son," he exclaimed with joy, and he rose to his feet out of respect for his son, who continued to discourse. Seeing his father standing before him, Eliezer halted in his words and said, "Oh, my father, how can I sit and hold discourse while you stand?" And Eliezer seated his father next to himself. When the discourse was over, Hyrcanus said to Eliezer, "My son, I must confess that I came here with the object of disinheriting you, but now I am ready to make you my only heir and disinherit your greedy brothers instead." And Eliezer answered, "No, father, I want nothing that belongs to my brothers. I did not ask the Almighty for gold or estates. I have only implored him to give me the opportunity to devote myself to the study of the Torah. And this blessing, praised be he, I have already been granted. I am happy now and want nothing else." The end.
That was a dumb story.
Right, but Elijah was in it and told him,
Yeah,
"Go
and then
forth
he had
and
a
learn."
vision, sure.
Yeah.
But like the guy was stupid the whole way
I
through.
mean, yeah, he was stupid.
Like, just
It's true.
I didn't like that
Everybody was stupid in that one. Even
Right?
the rabbi. Like, "Your breath stinks. You're fired."
Right.
What?
one. Oh, but you're part of a rich family. Never mind. You're rehired.
Yeah.
Oh, you came here to disinherit me? Never mind. I'm going to disinherit myself.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, what?
The father
There-
was dumb.
was
The
there-
son was dumb. The rabbi was dumb.
Was there
Everybody
any
was dumb.
point to that at all?
Learning is good.
And
Always be learning. And brush your teeth and eat regularly.
I guess. Okay.
So the next story.
Wait. No, it was basically the Torah is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Sounds like a song.
The Torah is all you need. All you need is Torah. All you need is Torah. All you need is Torah.
There you go.
Torah is all you need.
Yep.
Okay. So the next one is on page 43. The parable of the two gems.
Okay.
Once, after he had listened to his counselor, Nicholas of Valencia, speaking evil against the Jews, King Don Pedro was very much perplexed in his own mind. "There is a wise man among the Jews, whose name is Ephraim Sancho," the king recalled. "Bring him to me." So they brought Ephraim Sancho before the king. "Which faith is superior, yours or ours?" the king sternly demanded of Ephraim. When Ephraim heard the king's question, he was thrown into confusion and said to himself, "Be wary, for the enemies of Israel have laid a trap for you in order to do you harm." But to the king he said, "Our faith, O king, suits us better, for when we were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt, our God, by means of many wondrous signs and miracles, led us out of the land of bondage into freedom. For you Christians, however, your own faith is the better, because by its means you have been able to establish your rule over most of the earth." When King Pedro heard this, he was vexed. "I did not ask you what benefits each religion brings to its believers," he said. "What I want to know is which are superior, or our own precepts." And again, Ephraim Sancho was thrown into confusion. He said to himself, "If I tell the king that the precepts of his religion are superior to mine, I shall have denied the God of my fathers, and shall therefore deserve all the punishments of Gehenna. On the other hand, should I tell them that the precepts of my religion excel his, he will be sure to have me burned at the stake." But to the king, Ephraim said, "If it please the king, let me ponder his question carefully for 3 days, for it requires much reflection.
Smart.
At the end of the 3rd day, I will come to him with my answer."
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta think about this.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Tough question,
hang on.
man. Tough
Yeah.
question.
And King Pedro said, "Let it be as you say." And for the 3 days that followed, the spirit of Ephraim was rent within him. He neither ate nor slept, but put on sackcloth and ashes and prayed for divine guidance. But when the time arrived for him to see the king, he put all fear aside and went to the palace with his answer. When Ephraim Sancho came before the king, he looked downcast. "Why are you so sad?" the king asked him. I am sad with good reason, for without any cause whatsoever I was humiliated today, answered Ephraim. I will let you be my judge in this matter, O king. Speak, said King Don Pedro. Ephraim Sancho then began, A month ago to this day, a neighbor of mine, a jeweler, went on a distant journey. Before he departed, in order to preserve the peace between his two bickering sons while he was away, he gave each of them a gift of a costly gem. But only today the two brothers came to me and said, O Ephraim, give us the value of these gems and judge which is the superior of the two. I replied, Your father himself is a great artist and an expert on precious stones. Why don't you ask him? Surely he will give you a better judgment than I. When they heard this, they became enraged. They abused and beat me. Judge, O king, whether my grievance is just. Those rogues have mistreated you without cause, cried the king, unable to fucking apply the parable to himself.
Yeah.
They deserve to be punished for this outrage.
Oh my God.
When Ephraim Sancho heard the king speak thus, he rejoiced. O king, he exclaimed, may your ears hear the words your own mouth has spoken, for they are true and just. Know that such two brothers as these were Esau and Jacob, and each of them received for his own happiness a priceless gem. You have asked me, O king, which of the two gems is superior. How can I give you a proper answer? Send a messenger to the only expert of these gems, our Father in heaven. Let him tell you which is the better. When King Pedro heard Ephraim Sancho speak thus, he marveled greatly. Behold, Nicholas, he said to his counselor, consider the wisdom of this Jew. Since he has spoken justly, then justice shall be done to him. He deserves not rebuke and harm, but respect and honor. You, however, deserve to be punished, for you have spoken nothing but evil slanders against the Jews. So he told off his guy.
He did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one, yeah?
Yeah, it was a good one.
Okay.
It was a good analogy, good,
Parable.
Yeah, parable. That's what I meant.
The next one is God's Delicacy on page 46.
Okay.
The emperor once said to Rabbi Gamaliel, your God is a thief. Why did he make Adam fall asleep and then steal a rib from him?
Right? That was bullshit, man.
I know, right? The emperor's daughter interrupted and said to Rabbi Gamaliel, let me answer, my father. Then, turning to the emperor, she said, call a judge. What do you need a judge for? The emperor asked in surprise. Thieves entered my apartment at night, the princess replied. They stole a silver jug, but in its place they left one made of gold. May such robberies occur every night, laughed the emperor. Well then, cried the princess, didn't such good fortune happen to Adam? God stole from him a rib, but in its place he left him a devoted wife. In my opinion, rejoined the emperor, it was wrong of God to make Adam fall asleep. If he wanted to take his rib, he shouldn't have done it stealthily. Father, cried the princess, order that a chunk of meat be brought. Wonderingly, the emperor did as she asked. The princess then took the raw meat and in the presence of her father put it into the hot ashes to roast. When it was ready for serving, she said to him, there now, father, eat the meat. But the emperor shuddered with disgust and refused to eat. He had first seen the meat when it was raw, and after that when it was still covered with ashes. It nauseates me, he cried. There, you see, said the princess triumphantly. Had Adam been awake and seen how God cut out his rib and created a woman from it, he would have been forever nauseated at the sight of her.
Forever.
I just thought that one was funny.
Right.
Okay, I think this is the last one of this section that we are going to read.
Okay.
And it begins on page 46.
All right.
It's called The Cave of Simon Bar Yochai.
That's a name. That's a big name. Simon Bar Yochai.
Mm-hmm.
I got that right.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Once Rabbi Simon Bar Yochai and other scholars were disputing over the matter of Roman rule in Palestine. Rabbi Simon said, whatever improvements the Romans have made, they have made for their own benefit only, to facilitate the carrying out of their wicked designs. They have made baths to cleanse their own bodies.
Not baths.
They have built bridges in order to collect
Oh
tolls.
my God, not bridges.
But to collect tolls.
Well, okay.
And they have established markets for the purchase of slaves.
That's bad.
See? That he's saying that they've made all these things, but they were only in order to further bad stuff.
Right.
When this became known to the authorities that he was talking this shit,
Yeah.
the Roman governor sentenced Simon to death. Rabbi Simon and Rabbi Eliezer, his son, fled to a cave. This is a different Eliezer.
Got it.
Miraculously, there appeared a carob tree and a spring of fresh water. So they cast off their clothing, embedded themselves in the sand up to their necks, and studied Torah all day long. In this manner, they lived in the cave for 12 years.
Jesus.
One day, seeing that a bird had repeatedly escaped the net set for it by a hunter, Simon and his son were encouraged to leave the cavern, taking the escape of the bird as an omen that God would not forsake them. When they stood outside the cavern, Elijah the prophet came to them and said, "Who can inform Simon Bar Yochai that Caesar is dead, that his decree is null, and that they are free?" In the great pilgrimage to the tomb of Rabbi Simon, they still sing this song.
Okay.
The story will never die of Rabbi Simon Bar Yochai. From the day of his birth, blessed was his name on earth, the brightest shining star of Galilee. In a cave he lay hidden, by Roman law forbidden, our Rabbi Bar Yochai. In the Torah he found his guide, with spring and carob tree by his side, our Rabbi Bar Yochai.
It's a great song.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't put it to tune because it was just good enough on its own.
Sure. Yeah.
So, what do you think of our wise men who are heroes thus far?
I mean,
any sentence that starts with "I mean,"
they weren't overly impressive.
no,
It was just, fun-ish, sort of.
some little gems of
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't... Some little gems of wisdom, maybe. But overall, it's better than reading the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, at least there's it's fun, somewhat. But definitely, when they base stuff on... I don't know, it's all based on God and the Torah and what have you, and so there's a lot of bullshit in here still, too.
Right.
So...
But I like their sense of humor about it a lot of times.
no, that's I'm appreciating that. That's good. That's the part that makes it tolerable.
I am enjoying these way more than you are.
You are. That's all right.
Well, hopefully our listeners are enjoying them as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that they're all right.
Kind of like Jesus, he's just all right with me.
I mean, Jesus is non-existent to me, but
no, I know. It's a
So,
song though.
Right, no, I know.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was our show for today, and we're going to be back tomorrow with
Saturday Q&A. Or wait, no, that's wait, yeah.
I thought it was Q&A Saturday.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I said it backwards.
Anyway.
Okay, let me try it again.
Yeah, try it again.
Q&A Saturday. Yeah. And then also our wrap up of First Chronicles.
Yep.
And then on Sunday we'll have our You're Always Wrong.
As well as our weekly replay. Yep. And then we'll be back on Monday with
our first episode of Second Chronicles.
All right, guys. We'll see you then.
Yep. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
Today is a day.
It's Q&A Saturday.
Yeah, it is.
You stared off into space to count the days to make sure. Wait.
No, I just had to make sure because we were running late. You know?
Yeah.
And
Well, okay.
It wasn't my fault.
No, but to be fair, I had a really hard time coming up with a Q&A for just the 4 chapters. You know?
I thought it was more that you had a hard time remembering to even get it ready.
No, that too.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I think that I had a hard time remembering to get it ready because 4 chapters.
And then that put a block in your brain so that you didn't do anything?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's
So
why we're coming out late today, just by the way.
Shut up. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about the difference between Chronicles and Samuel and Kings and why.
Okay. Let's get into this.
Okay. Okay, so our biggest question was, what the fuck is up with this chronicler being so in love with David, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is
No,
gross.
it really is.
He is so in love with him. He changed the story. He left some shit out.
I mean,
right?
it was flagrant.
Flagrant. I knew you were going to say that
yeah,
word.
I was hunting for it in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I found a little bit of reason as to why it still kind of smacks of apologist to me.
Yeah.
But, I put it out there, okay?
Sure.
All right. So, the books of Samuel and Kings, like 1st and 2nd Samuel and 1st and 2nd Kings,
yeah,
they were written to detail the story, right? To tell you, like a report. Like, this is the shit that happened, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever.
Sure.
And to explain how the Israelites ended up in the Babylonian exile.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so the point of those books, by the authors of those books, was a report of history, like looking back kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And conversely, Chronicles was written to an almost entirely Judahite, meaning Judah audience.
Yeah.
Because by then...
So they're right into the fan base, basically.
They're right into the fan base, and the Northern Kingdom had been gone for quite some time by that point.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're just coming out of the Babylonian exile, and they're questioning who they are as a people and what's up with them, right?
Okay.
And so the Chronicle is telling this story of how great David is as a way of showing...
It's like rally the troops.
Rally the troops and help tie them back together, help unite them. So it was written in a style that showed the Israelite leaders at their best. And so the point of that book, or these books...
But let me just clarify something.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Bible, lying is wrong. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to have that out on the table before we went further here.
And apologists would agree with you, but they would say these are not outright lies.
Oh shit.
They are just different versions of the same story from different perspectives that highlight different things for different reasons.
One of which was written way further after all this stuff happened than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a poster over his bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is totally, like, the book itself, Chronicles so far, is just an apologist take on the earlier books of the Bible. That's all it is. But
it's not written to be an apologist thing. It's written, okay, so what they're saying is that Samuel and Kings was written on the past, whereas Chronicles was written to look forward to the future.
Okay.
Coming out of the exile.
But we do a lot of looking at David in the past in this book, and how wonderful and great and not imperfect in any way whatsoever, and skipping over a bunch of stories that made him look lesser. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it's lies by omission at the very least. And it's just, they're trying to paint him in such a light. I understand. They're trying to make, rally the troops. They're trying to get Israel to come together as a team, right? But at the same time, you're putting this book in with the other book, and
that's not fair.
Well, okay.
That's not fair to say, because it's not like there was just this great stapled together thing that they kept adding to.
Got it.
They didn't just say, we're going to put this with the other one.
Right. That's
so,
fair.
I mean, and I'm not trying to say that the chronicler is awesome. I'm just saying, his point in writing it was entirely different. And he had no way of knowing that it was going to end up in this whole big, gigantic document that was going to all be stapled together that thousands of years later we would all be reading.
Okay, well, regardless, I'm mad at the people that still print the Bible with both of these versions in there. Because... Would you be as mad if the Bible was presented as, isn't it cool these people wrote all these different things, just a historical text? No, if you know what? Yeah, no. If so that's very much the way that Greek and Roman mythology is presented.
Mm-hmm,
a bunch of different stories that are slightly different from here to there.
Mm-hmm.
And
because they tell
stories.
overlapping stories
Definitely.
come at odds to each other.
Definitely, but they don't present their gods today as real things. They are not presented as actual things that we have to fight in courts and that we have to fight our neighbors about.
No, true.
And the fact that this is why it pisses me off.
No, I totally agree, but I just want to make sure that our anger is pointed at the right direction. It should not be pointed at the chronicler for sucking, and it should not be pointed at the early Israelites for, mucking shit up. It should be pointed at the Christians today who are abusing these historical texts for their own ends.
Right, and not recognizing and admitting that there are faults in the book.
Yeah.
Because the only, you live around here with me in the Midwest, and what we hear probably most often is that the Bible is the Word of God.
Well, my parents have said we take a very literal view. And I'm like, but you can't, though, if you read it. You cannot take a literal view because it literally contradicts itself from sometimes page to page.
Right.
And in this case, an entire book undoes several things.
Book. Right.
Yeah. Not just one entire book, it undoes several entire books.
Right.
So you can't read it
literally.
So I think this was just a good solid reminder, because you and I are quick to hate on the Bible itself and hate on the Israelites and this whole thing. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I want to use it as a reminder, or use this moment as a reminder that it's not the book's fault that it's being abused, and it is actually a really, really cool set of historical documents, not as history themselves, but as representative of what
how
different people
and,
how different people wrote at the time, how different people viewed their history, how different people wanted to be remembered, and what all of their different cross purposes were. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't want to forget that.
No, much like we shouldn't forget about Greek and Roman mythology. But at the same time, right now it's hard to differentiate between the historical value of these stories versus the real pain and suffering that happens because of them.
Oh, I totally have no problem separating those two ideas in my head. I can definitely, as a woman, as a person who just had my bodily autonomy stripped away from me, I have zero problem remembering that Christians suck and are using this book to abuse people.
Right. Well, I think that a lot of people do have problems differentiating between what the Bible is and what the Bible is doing.
Right.
They see it all as one thing. So that's why I'm saying I think that it's too early, too soon, maybe, to pull it apart as a historical context. I'm not saying that we shouldn't discuss it, because it is definitely part of the context.
Sure.
But when it comes to where we are in society today, I do think that we need to keep tearing down the constructs of the Bible and berating them for what they've done and put into this tome, because it's not good. It's not for what we are trying to do today in society, and as far as laws that they're trying to base off of this thing, it is not good for society, and we need to break it down to the point where it does become a mythology.
I agree. I think that there's room for both, though. And I think that pointing out over and over again how harmful the people are today and how harmful this book is being used doesn't have to be at odds with remembering what this book actually is, and just every once in a while pointing out, don't forget, you guys, this is just a collection of myth stories.
Right.
I don't see those two notions as being at odds. And so finding out why the chronicler wrote as he did, it doesn't make me like the books of Chronicles anymore.
I guess I'm thinking of the people that, and there are people that listen to our podcast that are Christian, and I'm thinking of them as, you need to. I think that what I would like to get to in society, what would make maybe society a
better place,
Mhm.
you don't have to ditch Christianity, right? I don't care. That's fine. You have your Christianity. You do whatever you want with it. But let's admit where we're starting from.
Yeah.
Let's admit where these stories, what they are and what they actually say.
Mhm.
Because right now we don't admit that. Like
Right.
as a general in society, we don't admit that the Bible is contradictory. We don't admit that there is so much wrong and bad in the Bible. You know, like
Mhm.
those are things that are glossed over and they're tidied up for you by pastors and preachers
Sure.
and put into a nice little box with a bow on top and said, here's your nice little view that you're supposed to have because of this book.
Right.
We don't go any further than that as a society.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
I know. I'm just railing a little bit. So.
I know. You are really angry, and rightfully so. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't be angry. This book and the way it's written and the fact that it contradicts itself, that's the part that you're concentrating on, and that, again, rightfully so. I'm not telling you to think different.
No, I know.
I'm just telling you where I'm coming from is a slightly different place, and I'm thinking about the historical context of different peoples having different
takes on the same.
Different takes and different reasons and methods and purposes, and that part, the science of it, the sociology of it, the history of it, that part excites
Careful
me.
throwing science in there.
I mean, the science of how people behave.
Sure, okay.
That's
right.
sociology.
Sociology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that the Bible is a science.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know what I mean in my head, and when I say science with relation to the Bible, I never mean to indicate that the Bible is a scientific thing.
No.
I mean the science of how people behave and the reasons behind what they did.
Sure. Okay.
And that part fascinates me. So that's what I was taking out of this whole experiment here.
I don't know why I do know kind of why I'm so mad at religion. I never grew up with it as part of my life, but I grew up around it very much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you know me well enough to know that I do not like being micromanaged. I do not like being told I'm wrong.
No, I know that.
I mean,
I know that more than anybody.
I know my right, yeah. But it's just that I grew up in a community that constantly let me know I was wrong about this, and that didn't let me question things, and that told me I should go to church, and they tried to micromanage my life through this. I was told that I needed to do this. I needed to get saved. I needed to do these things, and by my friends,
get God in your life.
Yeah, by friends and friends' families, and I think that's why I'm so mad, because it's just, and my experience is nowhere near what people had to go through that actually lived through this and got indoctrinated.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was on the fringes of having to deal with it somewhat because I was adjacent to it.
Sure.
And it just pissed me off. It pissed me off because I didn't even understand what it was. And I still am struggling a little bit. Sometimes,
Well, I think that there is room for that anger, and I think that there is room for hating the Bible the way it's written. The stories are dumb, they're boring, they don't make sense. I think there's room for all of that. But one of my favorite phrases, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Let's also, though, remember that this is also an insight into how people lived and thought and believed back then.
Okay.
And that part is cool.
Let me take a poll in this house right now.
Okay.
Okay. So if you had the choice to either get rid of Christianity and the Bible in full or preserve it as it is, which would you choose?
Get rid of it.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
But as long as it's here to stay, I love learning history.
Yeah.
Now.
Right.
I didn't always. I think that's why I'm so enthusiastic and eager to embrace, that's what these people thought. I'm really excited to look at this now, because I didn't always like history.
Right.
And so it's a novel idea to me, even still, that I can appreciate how people used to live.
Gotcha. All right. Is that pretty much all we had for today?
That is pretty much all we had for today.
All right. Sorry this came out late, everybody, and we'll be back later. Are we gonna put it out tonight?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll be back later tonight with the what is
wrap
it?
up.
Oh yeah, the wrap up.
First
So the
Chronicles wrap up.
and then we'll be back tomorrow with First Chronicles Contradiction episode,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have the weekly replay at that point later in the day too.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get all these out on time ish.
I mean, on time is relative because these are not regular
this is our podcast,
sections.
damn it.
Well, they're not. They're not regular sections. We can put them out whenever the fuck we want.
Right, that's true. That's true.
On time is whenever the fuck we say it is.
Got it. I just have an inflated view of when our on time is, I guess.
Okay, this one is a Q&A Saturday. This one did come out late, period, the end.
But it still came out on a Saturday.
It still came out on Saturday, but it came out late on Saturday.
Right.
The other two are not regular. They could come out whenever we say.
All right. Works for me.
So if they come out tonight, great. If they come out tomorrow, that's great too.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys sometime.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what we're doing?
We're wrapping some shit up that we just got done reading, right?
It was shit. And we are wrapping it up.
Okay.
First Chronicles.
First Chronicles wrap up. That's what we're getting into. Do you got a rundown or what are we just getting on into it?
Oh, let's just get into it.
Let's get on it.
We all know what it is.
Let's just do this shit.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, First Chronicles.
Jesus Christ. Fucking got me caught off guard.
I made myself laugh.
It's too bad we're not on video because my face was like, what the fuck?
I thought I would try to be excited.
Wife's trying to wake me up or something.
Well, you are half asleep.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Give me to the second episode we're doing tonight that we got to record.
Right.
Then I'll be half asleep.
True.
So.
All right, First Chronicles.
Yeah.
So, we've said before that First and Second Chronicles are actually one long chronicle-y book thing.
Yeah.
So it is kind of silly to be summarizing the first one.
How dare you call the Bible silly in any way whatsoever?
I mean, well, I wasn't calling the Bible silly so much as I was calling what we're doing silly.
Yeah, I got you.
But it is a good place to stop because of where First Chronicles stops.
Yeah.
So
because David's dead now.
David's dead.
David's dead as a doorknob.
I always heard dead as a doornail.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I don't know what a doornail is.
But, I'm from Ohio. We like to call things, a vacuum a sweeper. Which I will hold to.
Don't get me started.
I have good reasons. If you have questions, reach out to me. I will explain.
Can you all please just tell husband that a vacuum is not a sweeper? It's a vacuum.
It sweeps, damn it.
But
it sweeps across the... Okay.
No, don't call it a sweeper.
Okay, but this is my argument, though. The thing... Okay, you've been to a restaurant where they have the little non-powered
but
sweepers.
That's not what we're talking about.
It does the same thing that a vacuum does.
Everywhere else in the country, they call it a vacuum or a vacuum cleaner. But in Ohio,
it's a sweeper.
Right, and you say, I swept the carpet.
Yeah.
That's so fucking stupid.
It sweeps it and then vacuums it. So first function is sweeping and then vacuums.
It's
because
so
it vacuums
stupid.
It after it sweeps it up.
Okay, but Ohio is stupid.
I'm just saying.
In this particular
it's a fucking
case.
Sweeper.
Y'all, set him straight, please. Okay, so anyway, First Chronicles can best be broken down into 3 sections.
3?
3. Just First Chronicles.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
3 sections.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
So the Chronicles narratives begin... Let me start that over.
Yeah, sure.
The Chronicle narrative begins with Adam, right?
Right.
Because it's like, God made Adam!
Right.
And all that other shit.
Yeah, because we were commenting early on, like, is he trying to rewrite the fucking Bible?
Right.
So,
and then,
which, kind of, a little bit.
And then the story from there is almost entirely genealogical lists.
Yeah, it was crap.
Yeah. Like, down to the founding of the United Kingdom of Israel. And these are considered, chapters 1 through 9 are considered the introductory chapters or the genealogical chapters. Okay?
They were boring regardless.
They were. Chapters 1 through 9.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Right.
Okay. Now, the genealogies in First Chronicles give attention to each of the tribes of Israel, but clearly focus on the southern kingdom.
Right.
Specifically, do you remember which tribes?
Judah?
Mm-hmm. And Levi.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
occasionally Benjamin, too.
Right, yeah.
The southern kingdom.
They like them, too.
Because they tended to be more faithful to God.
I mean, according to the chronicler.
Right.
So, I'm just saying. And that's assuming that there is a God to be faithful to.
Right.
So,
well, they were more faithful to
the
their
idea
God.
Of their God.
Yeah.
Right.
Yahweh.
Yeah,
whatever. They focus on the tribes of Judah and Levi to identify the royal and priestly lines of Israel, searching for a rightful king and priest for God's people. Okay?
Yeah, they searched real hard.
Mm.
And according to the chronicler, they found the perfect fucking person.
Perfect person.
And David.
Right.
I mean, like, he couldn't do any wrong.
Which leads us to part 2. Okay?
Yeah.
The bulk of First Chronicles, chapters 10 through 21.
Yeah.
After a brief account of Saul in chapter 10, the whole rest of it is concerned with the reign of David.
Yeah, it is.
David becomes king, establishes the worship of Israel's God in Jerusalem, and fights the wars that will enable the temple to be built.
Mostly in spring.
Mm-hmm.
Because, that's wartime.
And then the last section, chapters 22 through 29.
Yeah.
That's part 3. And that last section summarizes David's preparation for the new temple. Yeah.
And y'all know how I feel about that.
Yeah, you went off on a little tear.
I'll just hold back today.
Yeah.
Because I've already gone into that shit, but my God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Such bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So much of the content of Chronicles is a repetition of material from other books of the Bible.
You don't say.
From Genesis through Kings. And so the usual scholarly view is that these books, or an early version of them, provided the author with the bulk of his material.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
However.
Okay.
It is
Did he take
possible.
poetic license?
No,
Okay.
no, hold on.
All right.
It is possible that the situation was a little bit more complex, and that books such as Genesis and Samuel should be regarded as contemporary with Chronicles, meaning they might have been like more closely written with each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Drawing on much of the same material rather than a source for it.
Huh.
So, they might have been written closer in time than we think, and also they might each have drawn on a separate source for their material.
Okay.
So that would mean that Chronicles wasn't like rewriting Genesis through Kings and getting it wrong. It was summarizing some other source of material
that both Genesis and Chronicles were bringing this from.
Right.
Got it.
And that is a possibility.
Right.
So, just something to keep in mind when we're talking about all of these different scrolls that got stapled together.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of unknowns about who wrote what, when it was written. I mean, we have generalized ideas based on a lot of, studying that have been done. Lots of people have done studies about the Bible and who they think wrote it and when it was written and whatever.
And not only who wrote it, but why, and who was the intended audience,
right.
And who had a hand in it, and what was their agenda.
Yeah.
And what was happening in the world at that time. And that's even before you get into, like, what he was actually writing about.
Right.
So, despite much discussion on this issue, there is absolutely no agreement on what happened when.
Got it.
So
they were written at some point.
They were all written.
Yep.
And they were all scrolls.
And it's now in a book that we read.
It's a bunch of scrolls stapled together is how you should look at it. Not as one continuous story.
Oh, yeah.
But as a bunch of separate reports from various people through the centuries. And somebody just found some and stapled them together.
Well, and not only that, but it's an incomplete stapled together fucking scroll book thing.
Yeah,
whatever.
Because somebody else came around and was like, oh, no. And then others were like buried and...
Well, we know from reading Isaac Asimov's book when we were doing the studies on that, and just various other digging into things, that there are things that are referenced in the Bible that no longer exist, or at least we don't know that they exist.
Chronicles book.
right, yeah. The King Chronicles, the Chronicle of Kings, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean that's just one example.
That's two books that would have given a further history of both the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom.
Right. And then until the 80s, we didn't even know about the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Right.
And that brought into light a lot of new, things.
New material that probably should have been included.
Right. And who knows what else is that? I mean, I'm sure there's countless other things that got lost to history.
Definitely.
So.
And they called that stuff Apocrypha.
Right. Gotcha.
So, recent suggestions have been that the books of Chronicles were intended as a clarification of the history in Genesis through Kings, or a replacement or an alternative for it.
I'm going to go with replacement, because if that clarified something, I don't know what the fuck it clarified. But because it didn't clarify shit to me.
Okay, but clarifying what their attempt to clarify something has nothing to do with whether or not it was clarified to you.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I'm still railing.
I understand.
That's all.
I understand. And I feel like, because I'm the researcher, that our roles have been assigned to us where I have to defend things that I don't really want to defend, and you get to be like this sucks, it's stupid.
Right.
And it feels really awkward just putting it out there that, like, I'm having to be the straight man here.
Yeah.
Like, this is not my typical role.
I'm sorry that I get to be the one that rails.
No, I'm just... it's kind of cool, though, because, like, I'm just bringing you, like, what's out there. I'm just telling you the research that's out there.
Bringing me the info.
Yeah.
Giving me the goods.
And you react to it however you feel.
I do.
Because I already had my reaction as I was putting this together.
Yeah.
Okay, the generally accepted message the author wished to give to his audience was a theological reflection, not a, quote, history of Israel, which... Right. We gathered that.
Yeah, it was also a theological reflection is one thing, but, like, it's a fucking...
He had an agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't just to report what happened.
Definitely
not.
Like,
the earlier books, I think, were definitely trying to tell what happened and record it. And
now, I will say that the Book of Solomon, that was very agenda-driven, in my opinion. Like, the one where he's so wise.
That was Second Kings or whatever?
I believe it's Second Kings, yeah.
Okay.
Again, I don't want to quote that.
Yeah, I don't know
remember
real
exactly.
Hardcore.
But it's the one that follows the Book of David, where they talk about David. Mm-hmm. And so I'm assuming we're going to get into that maybe in Second Chronicles, but I don't know for sure.
I think so.
But, and I'm curious how they write Solomon, because Solomon, in the first time we read about him, he was, like, he almost seemed better than King David, because
he and his mother Bathsheba had a hand in editing it.
Yeah, and that was heavily doctored to favor Solomon, more so than any person that we had read about so far.
Right.
Like, we're like, oh my God, this guy is, like, they're just pumping him right up.
It's almost like reading that was, you think this is bad, just get used to it. Like,
I swear somebody took that book and they, the last chapter where they, like, and he did all these shitty things, right?
Right.
I swear somebody, like, took the original book and they're like, no, he can't look that good, so we're going to just tack this on here
and
at the
end. They tacked it on. It was like they pulled it off the presses real quick.
Right. Like, hold on. Yeah. He's not that good.
Exactly. Written soon after Israel's devastating exile from the Promised Land. So this is like when they got kicked out into the Babylonian exile.
Right.
First Chronicles emphasizes that God still has a plan for his people and his king in Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. The exile to Babylon had shattered Israel's faith in God's covenantal promises. His covenant promises that he made with them.
Yeah.
So it shattered them. So
Chronicles as well as should.
Yeah.
Like, you fucker, you said you had our back, asshole.
But to be fair, they were not, like, worshiping him, so...
To be fair, he never gave him a reason to.
No. I'm just saying, it's not like...
Throwing goddamn snakes and fire at him and swallow him up in the ground and all kinds of shit.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, like, they were not being, like, totally loyal to God, whether they had reason to or not.
Right.
So... they couldn't be like, he betrayed us, because it's like, okay, yeah, we betrayed him, he betrayed us, whatever.
Right.
He wasn't around, so we didn't believe in him, so we betrayed him, and then he, like, showed us a thing or two, because now we're fucking exiled.
But it'd almost be like today, like if somebody was like, everything's going bad because you aren't worshiping God. And it's like, okay, man, like, the world's fucking falling apart. What?
Yeah.
Like, I don't, okay.
I mean,
Where is God? Where he never presented himself to me.
right.
Why should I give a shit?
But that's what Christians would say is the problem with today.
Oh, they've been saying that since the fucking Bible was written.
I know.
So
I know.
I don't want to hear it. It's old. It's a broken fucking record.
It is. It's true. So First Chronicles reviews the past glories of King David in order to pave the way for another Davidic king who will rule the nations.
Yeah.
Rule the nations.
Yeah.
The book of First Chronicles was written after the exile to help those returning to Israel understand how to worship God. Okay?
Yeah, you just have to be like King David and build temples and.
Well, again, I got into this in our Q&A yesterday, earlier today, that it was written as a sign of hope for the future to try to unite the people again.
Right.
So some of this was repetitive, but
sure.
Again, there's not a lot I could say. That,
yeah.
You know, this is where it ended.
Right.
So it ended with him dying and passing on the torch to Solomon, and then Second Chronicles will be
more than likely Solomon.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, from what I saw, yes, it will be Solomon.
Right.
So
okay,
we'll see what happens.
So is that all we've got to cover today?
That is all we've got to cover today.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up
First Chronicles.
Although we do have there's going to be another episode releasing, and if you're catching this in the morning, that might already be out. But we're going to be doing our Contradictions episode. That'll be coming out on Sunday, which, as we're recording this, it's Saturday. So, and then we'll have our weekly wrap up tomorrow, and then we'll be back with the first chapter of
Second Chronicles.
Yeah,
on Monday.
That's right. All right, so we'll see you guys here in the next few days, and yeah, we're done with another fucking book almost.
Woo woo!
Yeah.
Husband!
Wife!
Do you know what time it is?
I do.
Well, tell me. It's time for you to be wrong. I know.
You did that wrong, though.
I know.
And we're doing the Contradictions episode.
We are. But it's the "You're always wrong."
There it is.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
It's time for you to be wrong.
But I'm always right.
That's not how this game goes.
I'm always right.
We talk about this every time.
And I'm always wrong.
You're always wrong.
But I'm always right.
Is the name
also.
of the game.
But I can always be right too.
No.
Okay.
Stop.
You sure?
You're doing it wrong.
I mean, okay. Whatever. I'm gonna go be right, and then you can make me wrong.
You're always going to be wrong on these. I promise you.
All right, let's go get into this, okay?
Okie dokie. Okay, this is First Chronicles Contradictions.
Okay.
Question the first.
Yes.
Who was Noah's youngest son?
Ham?
Do you want me to name off his sons?
There's Shem, Ham, and shit. Why can't I think of the last guy's name?
Shem, Ham, Aram, and Japheth.
Oh shit, there was 4. I thought there was only 3.
Yeah, there's 4.
All right, so I guessed Ham.
Okay, well, you're a little bit right, and I'm a little bit impressed because according to Genesis chapter 9,
always
it's
right.
Ham.
That's why.
But guess what? You're always wrong.
And
because
right.
Stop! You don't get to do that.
Oh,
this is my
okay.
show. Okay, First Chronicles chapter 1 indicates that Japheth is the youngest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
Right.
I don't remember going over that, but
I bet they did
I was
a lot of
bored
fucking.
of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of names.
And speaking of being bored, there were a lot of questions I could have included in this that I did not, because it was things like
Genealogy.
Who is so and so's dad? And I'm like, I don't even know who so and so is, much
Right.
less do I give a fuck who his dad was.
Yeah.
So I didn't include anything that I just didn't care about.
Right.
So there you go.
Right. And then where's the part where I'm right though?
Stop.
But you didn't say it.
I did say, I said, according to Genesis 9, chapter 9, you were right. It was Ham. But guess what? You're always wrong.
Oh, did you say that?
I did.
That. Okay.
I literally did.
I missed that bit. I'm sorry.
You were so fucking excited
I didn't.
to be right that you forgot about the fact that you're always wrong.
But that's because I'm always right.
You literally did not hear me say you were right. Stop. You're ruining my game.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You have to play correctly.
I'll play correctly from now on. Maybe.
I'm the one doing all the work here. It took me an hour to put these questions together. Come on. All you have to do is sit there and be wrong. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Was Keturah Abraham's wife or concubine?
Wife.
According to Genesis chapter 25, right. You are correct.
Yeah.
However, you're always wrong because in 1 Chronicles chapter 1, she's listed as his concubine.
You know how I feel about this chronicler guy.
He's a liar.
I mean, that's what I'm just saying. So, like, when I'm saying that I'm always right, I feel like I'm guessing on the side of the not chronicler side. So I'm just throwing that out there. You know?
All right.
Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah.
How many sons did Abraham have?
Oh shit. One, I thought, because he was going to go kill him, his only son, wasn't it?
It's either 1, 2, 7, or 8.
I'm going to go with 1. Oh, but that's how many choices there are altogether. Like the different points. That's
Pick
how many.
1.
1.
1. Okay. Yes. According to Genesis chapter 22, he had 1 son. However, according to Genesis chapter 16 and Genesis chapter 21, he had 2 sons.
Okay.
However, according to Genesis chapter 25 and 1 Chronicles chapter 1, he either had 7 or 8 sons, depending on whether or not Ishmael is included as Abraham's son. Because sometimes he isn't, sometimes he's not.
Okay.
So you're still wrong, asshole.
I'll take that one as wrong, because that sounds like maybe like he added kids later.
Yeah.
After that first incident where there was 1. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't sound so much like a contradiction, like maybe he just kept having kids.
Maybe.
And they just didn't cover it all the first time.
I don't know. Was Solomon David's second or fourth son by Bathsheba?
Second.
You would think that, because according to 2 Samuel chapter 12, that is true.
Right.
However, it's his fourth son, according to 1 Chronicles chapter 3.
Well, shit. Then what was his claim to the fucking throne?
I don't know.
Because,
I wasn't there.
It was, whatever.
Because wife versus concubine mamas.
Yeah, all right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So it was like he was his fourth son, but he was his second real son.
I think so.
Is that kind of how that works out?
Maybe. I don't know, honestly.
Right.
I really don't know.
Okay.
Because we kind of wondered about that ourselves the first time through.
Right.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
How many generations were between Levi and Moses?
Levi and Moses?
Mm-hmm.
I actually have no idea.
Do you want me to give you some choices?
Yeah, give me some choices.
Okay. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck. 3.
Well, according to Exodus chapter 6, 1 Chronicles chapter 6, and 1 Chronicles chapter 23, you are correct. It would have been 3.
Okay.
However, according to 1 Chronicles chapter 7, it was 10.
So that one contradicted itself in the same fucking book?
Yeah. But also, if you actually did the math, it would have had to have been 10.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
Those first 3 places,
they were just like wishful thinking
wrong.
Or something?
Yeah, they were just wrong.
Okay.
Because you know why? Because you're always wrong.
Couldn't we like rename this to The Bible's Always Wrong?
No.
No? Okay.
No, that's not how the game goes.
Just seeing how we can play this here.
I have to do all of the research for these. All you have to do is sit there and be wrong.
That's all I got to do is be wrong. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who was Samuel's firstborn son?
Samuel's firstborn son. I am drawing a blank here.
You're not going to get this because I didn't know any of his sons.
Okay, all right.
It's either Joel or Vashni.
I'll go with Joel.
Okay. In 1 Samuel chapter 8, it is Joel. But in 1 Chronicles chapter 6, it's Vashni.
Oh, okay.
So how about that?
Yeah, that's crazy, y'all. how it's wrong.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm wrong.
This one is fun
See,
because...
I just said I'm wrong.
You were wrong.
Yeah.
This one's fun because we called this one out as it happened multiple times.
Yeah.
How did Saul die?
Well.
There's 4 different ways.
Yeah, so I mean, I thought initially he died while fighting in battle, and then like somebody came back and told somebody that he died, and they were like, "No, you killed him," but that was anyway. Yeah.
So he either committed suicide, as recorded in 1 Samuel chapter 31 and 1 Chronicles chapter 10.
Right, I recall that.
Or he was killed by an Amalekite in 2 Samuel chapter 1. Or he was killed by the Philistines in 2 Samuel chapter 21. Or God killed him in 1 Chronicles chapter 10.
Fuck, he got killed by a lot of people.
Uh-huh. Everybody
Man,
killed
crazy.
Saul.
They all wanted the piece.
Better call Saul. Oh, and we also called this one out, so this will be fun. Did all of Saul's family die with him?
Yes.
Yes, but no. In 1 Chronicles chapter 10, yes, all of his family died with him. But one of Saul's sons, Ishbosheth, became king of Israel after Saul died.
Yeah, it's hard to do that if you're dead.
Right, and that's according to 2 Samuel chapter 2.
Right.
And then also, David sacrificed 2 of Saul's sons and 5 of his grandsons to God to stop him from starving people to death in 2 Samuel chapter 21.
And wasn't one of his sons like that, the Methuselah or whatever? Or like, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I have stopped remembering who's related to whom.
I'm probably wrong, so.
Yeah, but there's a lot of wrong happening.
Yeah, no, that was wrong.
Did Saul inquire of the Lord?
I don't recall this bit, but I'm going to say yes.
Well, according to 1 Samuel chapter 28, you're right. The answer is yes.
All right.
But according to 1 Chronicles chapter 10, specifically, he did not. It specifically states that he did not inquire of the Lord.
Got it.
So did he or didn't he?
I mean, the chronicler probably wants him to not inquire of the word Lord because he was kind of enemies with David somewhat. So he doesn't want them to be on, God's side too much. But the chronicler did a lot of fucking,
editing and lying.
Yeah. So I don't take a lot of stock in that.
True. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Who went with David to recover the ark?
The wrong people. Yusuf went. I know that.
Well, we're not looking for names so much as numbers.
Numbers.
Like how many people went with David?
I don't have any clue.
It was either 30,000 soldiers, according to 2 Samuel chapter 6, or it was all of Israel, according to 1 Chronicles chapter 13.
I'll take the 30,000, thank you, because I don't think all of Israel is a realistic number.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
How many horsemen did David take?
To get the ark?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It was either 700 or 7,000.
I'm going with 700. 7,000 also seems ridiculous.
Guess which one said 7,000?
The chronicler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Samuel chapter 8 said 700.
Okay.
It's funny how all of these, the more believable one is not the chronicler.
Right, yeah. I think that can be pretty much across the board.
Yeah. And here we come again. How many men did David kill?
All of them.
No, false. It was either 700 or 7,000, and it's exactly as you would think.
Right, yeah. So 700 is the earlier, and 7,000 is chronicler.
Yep.
Got it.
700 was 2 Samuel's chapter 10.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whom did Elhanan kill?
I need some multiple choice here because I don't know.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you because you won't get this.
Well, I'm obviously already wrong, so
you're already wrong.
Yeah.
But this one is one that I called out at the time.
Okay.
And you were like, nuh-uh, and you tried to correct me, and no, I was not having it.
Huh,
yeah.
Okay.
Elhanan either killed Goliath or Lami, the brother of Goliath.
Oh, that's right. And there was speculation that whoever had written the bit where David killed Goliath
was actually a rewrite to make him look better, because really it's the same story for this other guy later on in the Bible. So
yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, in I think 2 Samuel, it is rewritten in the King James version. They added the words "the brother of Goliath" in order to make it not contradict 1 Samuel, where it says he killed Goliath. So there's that.
Right.
Who tempted David to number Israel?
The devil.
According to
Satan.
1
I'm
Chronicles,
sorry, Satan.
According to 1 Chronicles chapter 21, that is correct.
Because I was like,
Satan.
boom, there was Satan. But God told him the first time.
In 2 Samuel, yep.
But then God also did punish him for doing that. So,
yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, like, you know, in that instance, I get it that I'm wrong, because I'm always wrong. But
it's not really fair to call you wrong when it was God's own thing.
Right. Like, it does seem a little bit ridiculous that God would punish him for something that he told him to do.
Yeah.
So, maybe that one's stayed okay.
Right.
Just because they just didn't spell it out enough in the first version of it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But they definitely said Satan right off the bat.
In Chronicles.
In Chronicles.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, there it is, right there.
Yep. So here's a fun one. We have multiple choice answers on this one.
Okay.
Did David sin?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Okay, well, you're always wrong.
Whatever. Fucker sinned.
David never sinned, according to 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, in 3 different places.
My God.
Okay? But he never sinned except in the matter of Uriah, according to another place in 1 Kings. And he also sinned in numbering the people in 2 Samuel and 1 Chronicles.
You know, except for those one times, multiple,
right,
where he sinned.
So he sinned twice.
Yeah.
And then he also fucked a lot.
I bet if you asked his wife, Michael, I bet she could come up with some sins.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
And I bet his farts were bad under the covers, too.
Probably.
Yep. How many years of famine did God inflict upon the people for David's
7.
census? According to 2 Samuel, that is correct.
Huh.
But you're always wrong.
Did they say 3 in the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In 1 Chronicles.
Hell yeah, I knew both of them.
That's amazing.
That's as close to right as I can get today.
How did you know those? How did you remember them?
I just did. The Bible likes certain numbers, so
that is true.
And 7 and 3 are some of those numbers. So.
Some of them, yes. Okay, last question. Ready?
I'm ready.
When did Solomon's reign begin?
When David died? No. Wait.
I mean, yeah.
It began in 2 Kings.
False on both counts.
Okay.
So it's either 476 years after the Israelites left Egypt, or it's 570 years after the Israelites left Egypt.
It's a 100-year gap there.
Right?
Interesting.
And it depends on if you trust 1 Kings or 1 Chronicles.
Huh. You know, it's the Bible's just misplacing 100 years. Is that basically what they're telling us here? Okay. That seems a little ridiculous to me.
It does. And you know what I say about the Bible?
That's wrong.
It's always wrong.
There you go.
Yep,
See? Yeah.
Yep.
That's really what this section should be called. Not I'm always wrong.
Well, but
because I knew 7 and 3. God damn it.
Okay, but you don't always know, and also it's my job to collate all this information and ask it to you as though it's a game show and I'm the host.
Right.
And you are the person in the game show.
I wouldn't have made it through the first round of cuts for the game show.
The contender? Is that what it is?
The contestant.
That's it. I couldn't remember the word. Shut up. Contestant.
Yeah.
You're the contestant.
Right.
So
I'm a Bible gladiator.
Gladiators! All right.
That was it.
That was it. And
all
you
right.
lost.
Well,
you lost
that was First Chronicles Contradictions episode.
It was.
And we've got our weekly replay out today, and then we will be back tomorrow with
2 Chronicles Chapter 1.
That took you a second.
Well, because it just keeps being First Chronicles forever.
Right. And now it's not.
And now it's not.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.